week 9?
Yes.
Good. Making sure I don't look crazy. Oh, there's the air conditioning. I can feel it now. Hello. How is everybody doing? For those who are just joining us. Hello. Hello, people. Sorry, my voice is not there. You're paying for it right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the other account was canceled, so.
Okay. I'm also happy to Venmo you or anything if you need that.
I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Okay.
All right.
I'm curious, is this about the same time when I did mine? Because I also subscribed to Peacock. I'm wondering if I did it around the same time.
All right. Now we have Gamma was after some technical difficulties.
Oh. Game day deals. Lovely.
What did it say? It doesn't look like the right stream. Okay, never mind. Computer's just being slow. All right. I believe we're all good. All right. Finally good. Some technical difficulties.
Yay. Took us a minute.
Yippee. All right. So we get Commanders and Seahawks on Sunday Night Football, and
We do indeed.
hopefully an actual good, like close down to the wire Sunday night game.
And not these blowouts that we've been seeing. So once again, I am now relying on a couple players to win me fantasy football games. I have Jaden Daniels and Zach Ertz. I am down about 23 points against this guy. I'm currently 6-2 in this league. I want to keep my win streak alive. It's the same same league as last week, so I can do it. I'm actually winning in the tank league that I'm in. I'm 1-7 and I'm beating somebody. So
I have accepted that I am probably losing this week. So
how many leagues are you in?
just one.
Just one.
But
How many people?
Not many.
Not many.
It's a small league, but I can take. I'm top of my league right now, and person in second. I'm only up a game on. But they're also gonna lose. So, by the looks of it, they're gonna lose.
I keep forgetting that Dan Quinn is a Super Bowl champion technically with the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
I completely forget about that.
I forget he was there. But yeah, we're gonna have a nice, fun matchup. If I did read things correctly, I know the Commanders are using their throwback-inspired ones, but as we see, the Seahawks are also using throwbacks. So,
yeah. So throwback Sunday Night Football, which is nice. Makes it a little interesting. So I'm excited to see how this game kind of plays out. We got two, I guess you would call it up-and-coming teams. Yeah, Seahawks, a little revived.
Seahawks are definitely up-and-coming. Commanders,
I mean,
are struggling.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's such thing as a sophomore slump. For Drake May, it was just his freshman year. He just had a really bad year.
Yeah.
And then now he has a good team.
Yeah, as we see on the opening kickoff, we're going to see a return up to about the 26th. That looks like Luke McCaffrey. And so the Commanders will take over from their own 26. We do see the return of Jaden Daniels, who missed, a game? I think he only missed the game last week.
No, he missed a couple games. I had it on my fantasy team, so he's missed a couple games. I can double check.
Well, I know he missed a few earlier in the year.
Actually, let me double check on that.
I think his recent injury, I think he only missed the one, but I could also be wrong.
He has missed. What is it? 2 games. Yeah, that was
2 games?
earlier this year. Well, wait, hold on.
All right. So 1st and 10, we're gonna see Daniels fake a handoff. He's gonna roll left, looking, and he's gonna just take off, and he's gonna get about 3. So early, we're already seeing Daniels use his legs. Not much, but kind of
this is what I want to see because I need Jaden Daniels to do well. But it's also good to see him back because he kind of battered. I was about to say missed 3 games, knee, hamstring injuries. Seems to be looking healthy, like he's not limping or anything. I know there's some quarterbacks that just kind of like, screw it.
Seen him drop back. He's looking. He's got some pressure, so he's going to step up, evading some tackles, but he's going to get another 3. So,
he's
not
using his legs.
Not finding much so far looking downfield, but he is able to get something out of these contains. So they'll set up a 3rd and 4-ish for Washington early.
We'll see what they spot him here.
We've seen this team show some flashes and then struggle at other points.
Yeah, so we have it at the 31-yard line. Looks like we
almost
got
32.
32 actually.
Daniels from shotgun drops back. He's looking. He's gonna roll right, and he's gonna fire, and that's gonna be complete up to the 40.
Is that Zach Ertz?
I believe that is Zach Ertz, the tight end. Speaking of tight ends, today, I just thought what was interesting is Sam Laporta playing angry because he missed National Tight End Day last week. So it was funny watching him come out and just be like, hey, you guys celebrating holiday without me.
He is one of the key contributors to why I'm currently destroying this one guy in this other league. So
all right, so 1st and 10, Daniel's under center. I got a man in motion, and it looks like a fake handoff, and he's going to roll right, evading a man, throws away from a second, almost intercepted, tipped up, and falls harmlessly out of bounds and incomplete. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Harmlessly is a very loose term there because that was very close. So who's that? Thomas with the breakup. We have
Crosby Merritt.
Crosby Merritt. I want to say Corey Brissett for some reason. I don't know why. But Bear in the backfield. Is that it's Samuel? Yeah,
Samuel moving to the top. Fake standoff.
Yep.
Dishes it out to Samuel, looking for room. He's gonna bounce his way up for about 3, and that'll bring. We got laundry. So it's gonna 3rd down if this. Well, it's a flag, so we'll see. It's gonna be personal foul.
Offense.
On the offense, so that'll back up the Commanders.
Is that one of the linemen? Yep.
Is that Cosme?
Oh, is it?
Not Cosme. Illegal
yes.
blindside block.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Fair call.
So,
Fair call. So that was Viadez.
Yes.
Okay. Started every game for the Commanders in the last 2 seasons.
So
seasons.
he's been their their center. While at least Dan Quinn's been there.
Yeah, 2nd and 25, so you're working with a very long field right now.
Yep, they're going to have to find some yardage here.
Big plays can happen. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We got, I think that's McLaurin down there.
McLaurin is actually out this game.
Oh, is he out this game?
Daniels is going to roll right, extending. He looks like he's going to take off, and he's going to dance for about 3-4 yards. That's the most they've allowed out of him, and so they've not gotten negative plays on him, but they have limited him so far this drive, as they've been kind of contain. They've been running more of a contain, and they've been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will say for the Commanders, we got 3rd and 21. I'm going to see empty backfield.
Very empty backfield.
Just Jaden in the backfield. We see 3 high safeties for the Seahawks. Daniel's going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to fire over the middle, and he's going to have a completion to Ertz, but that's going to just be up to the 40, around the original line original line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But that is going to be short, and so that will bring out the
defense
punting.
Shows up so far.
I mean, that's mostly just. Kind of the Commanders' kryptonite the past 2 years, just shooting themselves in the foot, this time with a penalty, but they've just not really they've not been able to play complete football. And we saw this last year, hoped they would be able to take a step forward, but have not yet. As Tressway's punt is away.
Almost got some pressure on the kick anyway.
And this is going to get fielded around the 10 as a fair catch. So Seahawks will take over.
And here we
deep
go.
In their own territory. We got
Mr. Sam Darnold. Obviously, we know him from last year. Had a renaissance of his career with a very, high-flying offense in Minnesota. Performed really well and kind of deserved a second chance, and he got it. And now I would say he's balling.
He's playing well, though.
He's playing well, but he's doing well enough to get him some credit. Obviously, the Seahawks at 5-2, looking
6-2.
6-2.
Yes, because they haven't had their
oh dang,
their bye yet.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, I believe they
can't read then.
I believe they're 6-2 because that's a win here would put them back in first in the division. Technically, because just of timing. The Rams are technically at the head of.
They're 5-2.
They are 5-2.
Yep.
Interesting. I don't know.
I was about to say because I thought I saw that being 5-2, but would still being.
I didn't remember them having their.
No,
they had their bye last week.
Earlier.
No, it was last week. It was everyone but the 49ers did last week.
That's right.
Okay, so Seahawks. I don't know why the Seahawks would. Did the Seahawks beat the Rams this year? I didn't think they played yet.
I was going to say, I don't think they've played the
Seahawks
Cardinals.
lost to the 49ers, and Rams lost to the 49ers, but the 49ers have 3 losses as of last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I was curious why, from what I saw earlier today, was if the Seahawks win, they reclaim division. I'm not sure.
So let's see here.
Why?
Preseason, so lost to the 49ers, won against the Steelers and Saints and Cardinals, lost to the Buccaneers, beat the Jaguars, and beat the Texans.
It's because the Rams are 0-1 in division play and the Seahawks are 1-1 in division play.
Yep. So technically, I think they would put them up because right
It
now
would
they're
put 'em
second. Yeah, I was about to say they're second in division right now. So
they would have technically a tiebreaker with a better division record, but it's tiebreakers at this point in the year. Tiebreakers don't really matter. Record is what matters most.
yep, unless if it gets like down to the wire, but that's
Just
only,
why
that's only when it actually comes into play. But for right now, I mean, Seahawks are actually competing for the division crown for right now, along with the Rams and 49ers. 49ers seems to be kind of falling a little bit. Obviously, their injuries are starting to catch up to them.
yeah, I can get to that in a moment. As we got the Seahawks taking over, Sam Darnold under center, 1st and 10 from their 10. Pitch out to Kenneth Walker. He's got some room, and he's going to get about 5-6 yards there.
Yeah.
With some room to run. They're going to give him 6. But yeah, speaking of the 49ers and their injuries, there is a suspicion of Michael Williams suffering a torn ACL.
Uh-oh.
So that's another edge rusher for the 49ers. I have not seen any updates on that, but that is the rumor that I've seen. So we got an empty look for the Seahawks, and we see a quick fire to...
Is that Horton?
Yes, I believe that is Horton. It looked like 5 wide against man-to-man.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you saw what happened on the line right there, but that was a very interesting design. I think 3 of the 4 guys on the line just quote-unquote fell down.
Yeah, it's a chip. It's a quick pass, so that doesn't surprise me. It's just to buy him a little bit of time to get the ball out.
Yeah,
as we see a sweep to JSN, and JSN's going to have some room up for about...
That's a first down, maybe.
Yeah, depending on where they marked him out and where he stepped out.
Maybe.
It'll be up close to the marker, though, with a pretty efficient sweep. And this outside contain, especially for the run for the Commanders, has not shown much promise in the first 3 plays.
Yeah.
But that is a first down. That should be gain of about 12 for JSN, who's been really the main proprietor of this offense. Obviously has boosted Sam Darnold's reputation. As we see Horton in motion, and we're going to see a handoff. No, a fake handoff. Rolls out right and throws to Horton, who's going to have a completion up to about the 4 a 4-yard gain.
Maybe
up to the 44.
Oh, there's a flag, though.
We have laundry. And that's a legal chop block.
Can't do that.
By the offense. So that will back them up. That looks like the fullback.
Can't do that, buddy.
Working against, what was that, Goldman?
Yeah, it was Goldman.
So 9:30 to go, and now we've seen
the 1st and 25.
Another personal foul against the offense that's going to back them up. So now Seahawks are 1st and 25.
Yeah. Bit sloppy.
A little sloppy, a little undisciplined.
A little sloppy. But they'll probably clean it up here soon. So we got it at the 25-yard line. It looks like we're bringing some pressure here.
We see they rush forward. Darnold stands in, throws, and he's going to have a completion to JSN. He's going to be up to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, gets back some of those yards they lost.
And, yeah, I look at comparing these teams. Obviously, we know that Seattle has some holes on their defense, but with the Commanders, it's kind of just inconsistent, is what I've seen a lot from them. As you know, last week they were able to keep the Chiefs to only 7 in the first half, but then 21 in the second. Just weren't able to keep the contain.
All right, so 2nd and 12 at the 38.
37. They're gonna run a little screen, but we're gonna have
a false start on the offense. This is really sloppy football. You wanted a good close game.
We'll have to. Yeah, we'll see.
It's gonna be a pretty ugly one.
Yeah, I mean, that might be what keeps this game close, because Seattle so far, their offense has kind of moved pretty easily. The only thing that's kind of kept them back is these 2 penalties, as they're at 2nd and 17.
Yep.
I did forget the Seahawks got Clint Kubiak, who was the offensive coordinator of the Saints last year. He got a lot of praise early in the year, as we know.
Yes.
But 2nd and 17, back to the 32.5-yard line. Darnold in shotgun. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire short left to JSN. He's going to have a completion up to about the 47.
Getting closer and closer to midfield here. Getting them a first down very soon. They got a lot of space to work is what we're seeing here. Commanders just not able to play super tight coverage. No, I mean, how battered are they on defense?
From what I've seen, most of their injuries are on offense.
Okay.
So, because they're missing Tunsil and they're missing McLaurin.
They are an older defense. I will give them that.
Yeah, I just also questionable as that play looked like it had a linebacker covering JSN. As on 3rd and 3, we have a quick completion to. The ball comes out late, but a completion and recovery to number 88 for the Seahawks, and that is going to bring up a new set of downs as they move the sticks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good over the middle by Sam Darnold, kind of finding him there at not the last moment, but Barner with a good reception there. I didn't quite see if that was actually a fumble, but
either way, it was recovered. Handoff here, though, to Walker. He's got room on the outside, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah. Probably a couple more out of that. Yeah. I don't know how they're going to stop Walker. Walker's a pretty good running back, and he's been performing pretty well this year. So
he has been. I think he's always been a really good running back. His issue has always been his availability. As the thing that's limited most is just his unable to stay healthy. But yeah,
that probably would have been a fumble.
Yeah, the play prior was
a fumble, but it still was recovered by Barner.
A handoff here again up the middle this time is going to be Kenneth Walker. He's still going to get about 6.
Yeah,
even though met with pressure. So he's
not stopping.
This Commanders defense could really is having a rough time, and it's a lot of what we've seen so far this year.
Yeah. Epitome with Wagner and Von Miller on defense.
Yeah, Wagner, Miller,
Reeves.
Lattimore. It's just they're.
Amos is the youngest. He's a rookie.
He is a rookie. They did get him last year, and he's been popping up. Sainer still is also pretty young, as he was a rookie last year. We got a handoff again to Walker, and he's gonna push ahead to about a yard short of the marker up to the 23. So this is gonna bring up another 3rd and short, and we'll see if Washington's defense can get off the field, as they're slowing them down a little bit.
Yep.
But
they're Kenneth Walker, 3 touchdowns, 457 yards. Obviously leads the team because that's their only run game right there.
I mean, they do have Zach Charbonnet. They are known. Oh, we're looking at a tush push.
That's a false start. I don't know. Yeah, that's a false start. They started way before they were set.
Yeah, so that's going to back up the Seahawks, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Yep.
And that's also the 3rd penalty just on this drive by Seattle.
That's cross there. Chiefs are indeed not back. Okay, Nolan.
Chiefs, I mean, again, you're going up against a good Bills team, and a Bills team that I think is revitalized and back to their form.
Yeah, they're definitely back to their form. It's just
the other thing
I've
you
seen
look
this
at
before. Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. They're going to win a Super Bowl. I've seen it before.
The one thing I will say about the Chiefs is that there's one stat that remains true in that they are winless in 1-score games.
This is also true.
They mark it 3rd and 5. It's like 5.5 from about the 27. Darnold's going to drop back and drop it off underneath.
First down. Oh,
and who is this? Walker.
He was down. But,
yeah.
Yeah. He was down anyway, but
they'll mark him down at the 13 as they just find Walker open under the middle. And they've not, like, early in this game, the Commanders have really struggled covering kind of this, like, underneath middle of the field. And that's part of where you struggle with these, older linebackers who can't keep up with the guys you have out there.
Yeah, you guys never beat the Bills in the regular season. That's just how it is. You'll lose in the regular season, and you'll beat them in the playoffs. It's just how
Fakes
it
a
is.
handoff. Darnold fires, and it's high for
Dangerous.
JSN, but they're going to get a flag. That'll be
Yep.
Marshawn Lattimore in coverage. And so that will likely put him right around, the 1 yard line?
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, so they'll put about the 3. Lattimore.
It's good to have confidence, but then there's such a thing as ego and being big-headed, stuff like that.
Are we talking about Lattimore?
No, we're talking about.
Okay. Okay.
We're talking
Yeah.
about me.
Talking Lattimore though, he last year came in a trade prior to the trade deadline, which is going to be an interesting talking point throughout this stream, as that deadline is Tuesday, and some teams, as most teams have played their games for the week, some teams are going to have some decisions to make.
Yes.
So that'll be a fun talking point. But Marshawn Lattimore, an acquisition from last year, has not played at his, Pro Bowl level. Really, Commanders could really use some help on the outside.
Looking at a run here, Kenneth Walker.
He's going to get wrapped up in the backfield, so there's a stop on the run, and
who is that? Is that
39 for the Commanders.
Reeves. Not sack. Stop. Like I said, our ceiling was 8-4. Still probably going to be 8-4.
I think the loss of Raiola only really drops us from at best 9-3. Now we're at probably looking at best 7-5.
I mean, yeah, you either lose out, or you win out. So.
Well, it wouldn't be losing out, but we see pressure on Dan Arnold, and he's gonna fire for a touchdown.
There is a flag though. So
late flag.
It might be on
completion to Horton. We'll see if this stands, but for now it is a touchdown.
It looks like it was on Lattimore.
My guess is it would. Well, especially with it being Lattimore. Pass interference. It'll go against the defense.
So the touchdown is upheld. So we now have a 7-0 game. Seattle gets the first strike. Horton is regretting. Making me regret not picking him up in fantasy when he was just sitting there. He already has points on the board.
Yeah. I would hold off on this saying it's 7-0 because kicking so far today has not been the prettiest.
No,
we've seen. Falcons today literally lost their game because of a missed extra point.
Yep.
But I've seen 2 or 3. Oh, and that's almost blocked.
You almost got your wish there second time.
We saw a blocked field goal in the Lions game. We saw a couple missed field goals elsewhere today. So, last week we talked about blowouts and not a lot of interesting games. This week was the week of heart attacks, close games.
Yes.
And upsets.
Yes.
I think everything
today.
Everything we really weren't expecting as much after last week.
I guess we could start going over them a little bit right now. I'd say, this team is definitely a top for both of us. Just showed up there. The Colts. That does not surprise me. Pittsburgh just pulls off these random games that they'll win, but then they'll lose other games.
It looked like old Daniel Jones. They had 6 turnovers on the day, 3 interceptions. I know one of them was a strip sack as well. There might have been a second strip sack in there. It was the Steelers' D-line dominated the Colts' O-line for the majority of that game. And Daniel Jones had, he still had over 300 yards, but that was with 50 pass attempts because they got away from the run, and that's kind of what their identity has been.
Yeah,
and
there was something on the internet saying that Aaron Rodgers hurt his hand earlier in warm-ups or whatever it was. Obviously today he was fine, but
he's an old man. Everything hurts.
He just needs to go into his. What is it called? Winter retreat? No, darkness retreat.
He needs to go into a darkness retreat to heal his hand.
Retreat. Yep.
But yeah, that one, I mean, it kind of caught me off guard, but if I had known that the Steelers were going to force 6 turnovers, I would have also been like, yeah, I was probably going to go to the Steelers then.
Yes.
But again, sometimes we get these like one games where these top teams struggle. As long as it doesn't become
consistent thing.
Yeah, a consistent thing. If it's a one-off thing,
you're always gonna have the top teams that drop 1 or 2 games here and there. It happens. Like it's just,
I didn't know it'd be at the same time, but
well, yeah, it's gonna happen. I mean, the Colts were due for another loss at some point soon.
The
Packers losing to Carolina. That's a game we need to cover here in a second. But we got our
that is
kickoff
a game
here,
we will get to.
or our punt here. Kickoff. I can speak English.
This return is going to be kneeled for a touchback.
Okay.
I believe. How are they going to rule that?
I don't know about that.
They might rule that I don't know if they'll rule that landing in the, or being in the landing zone.
But speaking of because like Luke McCaffrey, I was about to say he was not there.
He suffered. It looks like he's dealing a shoulder injury.
Hopefully he's okay.
But yeah, we'll see.
He's out.
Out for the rest of the game. That's early.
That's very soon.
Yeah,
that's like the first play right there.
Yeah, that's not good for the Commanders because he's actually been a pretty useful piece for them.
Yeah.
Even in the receiving game.
Yes.
So Daniels in shotgun from their own 20.
Playing very close right now.
And we're gonna see a handoff, and that's gonna go for about 2.
Yeah.
As that's the first designed run we've seen out of the Commanders. Everything else has been just scrambles. So
Jane Daniels. Yeah. That's literally just been Jane Daniels. Krosky Merritt. I mean, he's not a loud piece, but he'll get you what you need here and there.
I mean, he earned that starting role
for a reason.
Yeah, he earned the starting role as a rookie. He's been pretty solid for them, but not the flashiest pieces. We have a fake to Krosky Merritt. Daniels looks to take off, and he does for about 7?
Yep.
6 yards, we'll say. I said 6. You stop it.
I didn't do anything.
I know. So Daniels, that's his already 4th rush on the day, all on pass plays.
This is true. This is true.
And again, these Seahawks, they're playing zone. They're trying to contain him, and I mean, we got 3rd and 2, so they've done a pretty solid job. Showing some pressure though, potentially.
Very close pressure here.
Oh. And they bring it. Daniels looks to beat it, and he's gonna throw it up, and that's gonna be
first down.
completed
Is that Zach
to Ertz.
Too? Dude.
We got laundry.
Daniels to Hurts. It's Ertz, not Hurts. Ertz. That's all I need.
Have to see what this laundry is.
Yeah, hopefully not anything crazy. At least they're talking. They're not like hating each other or anything.
Holding on the defense.
That's what I thought. No, I did not think that. It was Emanwari. What did he do?
He was working against Ertz, so it looks like.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it looks like
right away. I didn't see it. Yeah, a little bit right away. I didn't.
I mean, that would explain the jam because that was a quick out, but Daniels took a long time getting that out. So
yeah, he did. So it looks like we got
1st and 10 from the 33.
Krosky in the backfield.
Pitch back to Krosky Merritt. He's gonna find a few yards, about 4.
4 yards. That's what you want to see.
Oh, so Tunsil is in the game. Sorry, he was listed as questionable earlier, not out. He was listed as questionable, so it looks like he was a game time decision and is active. So
it's good. It's good. They need all the help they can get at this point because
yeah, especially with that O-line. But 2nd and 6.
All right,
from
so
the
we got
37.
Krosky in the backfield alone again. Oh, we got a movement up at the back.
Got a pitch back again, and he's got room to the right side. He's going to try and break past a guy, and he doesn't quite, but he gets up to the 41, so that'll bring up another 3rd and short for the Commanders.
I was going to say, Krosky, don't beat yourself up about that one. That was just a good tackle. That was a good tackle.
He had some room and a potential, at least 1st down, but he had some room. Just doesn't quite beat the man to the edge.
Yeah. He just,
But yeah, I mean, Commanders, they need to establish a run game. That's kind of been a lot of their identity.
Mm-hmm.
They do have, again, they have some decent weapons, but right now, I mean, you're out McCaffrey, you're out McLaurin. Right now, you have to kind of lean on the run game.
Movement. We got 2 receivers at top.
They're going to hand off to the running back, and he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
This is not ideal. As Jaden Daniels staying on, we're being aggressive here. Oh, no, it's first.
End of the first is what that was.
It is now second quarter. Your score is Seattle 7, Commanders 0. Very sloppy game for the most part. Yeah, it's very interesting to see how this game will turn out. Obviously, there are a few injuries here and there, specifically on the Commanders' offense. For the most part, though, seems to be a pretty fun game. Zach Ertz is so far the lead receiver for the Commanders.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Seattle's offense, Horton, has kind of stepped up a little bit, but Walker and JSN have still been leading the charge. Sam Darnold still doing good. So I'd say performance is great. Efficiency is sloppy.
It's just the discipline is what's been
discipline. Yeah, discipline is sloppy.
Kicking, especially the Seahawks, which is
yes.
Been what's interesting because the Commanders, I know, that's been kind of their bigger struggle, has been just staying disciplined and playing consistent, where again we see some of these flashes, but we also see what's just an older defense. So
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you get. I mean, to be completely fair, I don't blame the Commanders for sticking somewhat old, at least for like a new age, I guess, because you need some, I guess, names to go with them, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they picked up Von Miller in the offseason. So
yeah, I mean, they needed edge help. It wasn't necessarily the guy they
It's a stepping stone.
It's
a step.
Someone for now.
Yeah. And I guess that's what I kind of mean, is that they have old pieces for like the new age of the Commanders. Like they're slowly transitioning into a different age. Obviously, Jaden Daniels was the first addition to that. McLaurin, always a veteran on the Commanders. He'll probably be like one of the only remaining old guard, I'd say, of the early Commanders. But I mean, they're still a pretty decent team. I mean, obviously, we saw this last year. We got to the playoffs. Did get smoked by the Eagles in the playoffs, but they got to the championship though. So
I mean, yeah, it's resemblant of like what the Texans in their second year did. It was a lot of promise the first year, a lot of pieces that could potentially make this team good, but it's not fixing the issues and it's not really taking that step forward. Texans, as we've seen in this third year, they've taken kind of a step back in the offense, where 2 years ago we were super pumped about what we saw out of C.J. Stroud. Now, we have to see what we're going to see out of this Commanders offense. As we got 4th and inches, they're looking to go for it. They got a deep back. We're going to see some motion and a fake. Daniels is going to roll out right. He's going to dump it off, and that's going to be a completion for a first down up to about the 48 of Seattle. It is not Ertz.
No, I know it's not Ertz. I'm just trying to remember his name.
That would be number 87.
Yeah, I don't. Help, please. What's his name?
Commanders. Let's see. Box score. It'd be John Bates.
John Bates
is the second tight end. We haven't seen, other than the one screen attempt to Debo, we haven't seen, well, speaking of such, we have a jet sweep to...
Well, there is Debo.
Or a jet sweep pass to Debo, who gets about 8 yards.
Debo.
And that is the first actual recorded completion to a actual wide receiver for the Commanders, as we have an injured Seahawk.
Is that
so? We might hit.
Didn't see who that was. Job. Yeah, Job.
We're gonna potentially.
He's up. He's up. Oh, that's gonna be a big loss here if he's going to stay out.
Let's see.
What happens here?
Takes a collision from his own man.
Oof, yeah. Okada is the one who kind of dropped him a little bit. He's up. He's just walking. I think he's just going to have to sit out for a play, though.
Yeah, he will have to sit out for a play. My guess is he's going to look at potentially concussion protocol because of a big hit to the head from his own man, or his own teammate.
Yes.
So yeah, he enters the blue tent, so they'll probably assess him for a concussion. But on 2nd and 1, so we give him 9 yards for Debo on that first down jet pass. The Commanders will come out. A little bit of a heavier set. We're going to see some motion again from Debo. And a pitch back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll stop him a yard short. That was Krosky Merritt on the run. And that'll bring up a 3rd and short. And I guess an interesting kind of storyline here is we do see Bobby Wagner is going against his old team.
This is true.
So
did he do that last year or no?
I don't recall him playing with the Seahawks last year, but I can't be.
I mean, there was always going to be like a speculation of like, oh, are they going to meet in the playoffs kind of thing, especially when it got to like the later half of the season. But obviously, well, look at that, 76, 3.3.
I got a drop back for Daniels. He's going to look around. He's going to roll right.
Flag, so there's
flag,
a holding.
Yeah, that's going to look like a holding, but
yeah, the guy lost.
Daniels scrambles for a first down, but that looks like it's going to come back with the flag. But
that's not. It's literally
face mask.
Yeah, it was a face mask. His whole helmet came off. Did you see that?
It can be a few different things when a helmet comes off like that.
No, it was a full on like.
I mean, you can see illegal hands to the face. You can see a hold. Face mask is.
That's
not what you like to see.
Oh, whoa, wait a second. That's not just a face mask. That's just him taking his helmet off, though.
I mean, it's still a face.
I know it's still a face mask, but you can't.
He's taking his helmet off because it's starting to come off and it was covering his eyes. So
you can't. But the point is that you still can't take your helmet off when the play is still active.
I mean, he's doing what he can. 3rd and 17, drop back pass for Daniels. He's just going to throw it up with some pressure, and that's going to be out of bounds. Oh, interception?
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
That is an interception. He does not get it far enough out of bounds. And
are you sure?
Obviously, it'll be looked at, but Daniels is just trying to get rid of it with a bunch of pressure, and they'll take a look.
I don't know.
Tried playing some defense. Oh, it looks like it'll depend on when his arm comes down, because it's one. It'll be simultaneous with it'll depend on if the arm or the foot came down first. But
please let it be out of bounds.
At the moment is a turnover for the Seahawks, and we'll see if they'll have to look at it more.
ESPN has claimed it as an interception, but.
I mean, again, it'll
change reviewed. Depending on what happens, but
that we'll see what the review dictates. I would have liked to see a couple more looks at it, but obviously they send it to commercial break as they review it.
I just wanted to look at it, which is fair. I'll cut him some slack there. But yeah.
So, again, this guy. I mean. It is, which is a bummer if this is a turnover here, because the Commanders seemed like they were starting to actually find their footing in
actual offense, and then
it seemed like they were actually starting to get things rolling, but just Seahawks bring pressure, and it did not have the play call to prepare for that.
No,
which is curious because it didn't seem like. I don't know. 3rd and 2. You decide to throw. Oh, I guess it wasn't 3rd and 2 because of the face mask.
No, it was a face mask.
So I guess that it makes it 3rd and longer. So I guess that makes sense. Makes a lot of the play calling make sense too.
Yeah.
So
it's unfortunate, but obviously there's still plenty of game left in the game. Obviously, it's just It's not quite what you wanted to see right away, at least for the Commanders' offense.
Yeah. So as we wait for this to come back, I mean, obviously, yeah, as it has been mentioned, Chiefs Bills is can be a pretty crucial game though as far as playoff implications go. It seems like as at the moment it is going to hold. Yeah, just thrown off of his back foot. He tries getting it out of bounds in the direction of a receiver.
I'm only 18 points.
It seems like he might have gotten that foot down.
One.
Yeah, he gets the foot down
He
first.
does get the foot down.
So interception for the Seahawks at the 40. It was, I believe, Okada and his first interception of his career.
Mm-hmm.
So Darnold under center. He's gonna fake handoff, roll left, looks, fires. He's got a completion for a first down. That's gonna be JSN across midfield into Washington territory.
See, I have the Seahawks winning. I just want Jayden Daniels and everybody else to do well.
Yeah,
okay.
Jayden. Again, it's his first game back from injury.
He's gonna be a little slow.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much he is slowed up, as we also saw. I mean, speaking of mobile quarterbacks with injuries, we saw Lamar return this week too, and he had a bit of a slow first half. As we see a handoff to Charbonnet, he gets stopped at the line.
Nowhere. Who is that? Goldman. It was Goldman.
Goldman's been playing a much bigger part in this defense, at least from what we've seen today.
Especially with.
I mean, we know the Commanders made some big additions as far as the D-line goes with Kinlaw and I believe it was... Who did they acquire? I feel like I thought they acquired someone from somewhere. I can't remember. 2nd and 10, though. Quick fire out to JSN, and he's open again for about 7 yards.
He's got some yards. Uh-oh.
I mean, yeah, we got some shoving now. Seahawks looking for a flag with a late shove, but it looks like they're just going to leave it as is. No surprise, Lattimore in there with the jarring.
Lattimore is literally going to cost them the game, aren't they? Isn't he?
I mean, he might, but not in the way you think, because he's not been as efficient in coverage as he used to be.
No, he was a great player, but now he's kind of a liability. We got 3rd and 3 now. Looks like Charbonnet is in the back.
Yeah, it is Charbonnet in the backfield. Handoff to Charbonnet up the middle, and he finds a hole, and he's going to get a first down.
I don't know what they're doing there.
And that's an injured Commander by the looks of it, gripping at his wrist or forearm. That's Martin. Now he's going to pop up, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't see anybody go down, did he?
He was grabbing at his arm for a bit.
Okay.
As we'll see it in the replay. He looks like he pops up, but he does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he grabs at his arm.
A little awkward.
I think what this is actually... Oh, yeah.
Actually, that could be multiple things right there.
But he instantly grabs at his arm. I think this might be more of an elbow thing. As it looks like we might be going to another injury timeout.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's not what you want to see.
Another injury timeout as things move. I don't know. What was the most shocking outcome from today for you?
I could say multiple things, honestly. How about, before I say that, shout out to Cam Little breaking the longest field goal attempt in NFL history.
Not attempt, but completed
attempt that was in the regular season.
Yeah, 68 yards. And he had room to spare on that kick. He had at least 3 yards. He could have got
that from 70 from what
he easily could have gotten that from 70. Cam Little, I'm not going to say he's the best kicker in the league, as he's struggled with some field goals this year, but I do believe he does have the strongest leg I mean, we've literally seen him hit from 70.
Yes.
And I think that's the only reason why they allowed him to try.
I want him to break 70. I'm not gonna lie during the regular
I mean,
season. I want him to do it. He can do it.
That would be very bold. And most likely you're only going to see that in the situation that we saw, which is an end of the game. I don't even think you take a chance on a 70-yard field goal. Maybe for the win. If it's a tie game,
yeah, maybe for the win. Maybe for the win.
But if you're down 3, I don't. That's iffy. But they utilize it at the end of the half, which is kind of just a really safe spot, and that gets them tied up. I believe that was to, or was that to? I think that might have been the first points for the Jaguars on the day. But yeah, Cam Little had a good game, and looking on like the flip side, Raiders. That was an interesting game to watch because that came down all the way to overtime.
I was about to say, that was
end of overtime, and
pretty crazy game from what I've heard. I didn't get to see it, but I saw the score.
Jaguars went down and scored on their first drive, took up 7 minutes of the 10 of overtime. Raiders went down, also scored a touchdown, opted for the 2-point conversion because at 2-5, what does a tie do for you? No more than a loss. So they go for 2 and get denied, so they fall to 2-6. It was a very stressful game. Yeah.
So he does go out. He's up and walking, so he's fine. It's just he'll have to sit out for a little bit.
I mean, it's an arm injury, so not surprised to see him walking.
Yeah.
So you see Darnold in shotgun. He's going to hand off to Charbonnet again, and he's going to get 5 to 6 there. They're starting to find success up the middle now, which is
good.
Really concerning for the Commanders because
concerning for the Commanders.
To start the game, they were struggling with outside runs, but now they look like they're starting to struggle up the middle too, which is. Yeah, it could get ugly.
There's some good separation there, I'm not going to lie, from the Seahawks O-line, so credit to them there. 2nd and 4, looks like we got Charbonnet back in the backfield alone. We got JSN moving to the bottom.
Pitch out to Charbonnet. See if he can get to the edge. He cannot. He's going to
lose at least 3 yards.
About 4. And that is Wagner in on the
Wagner
stop,
with the assist there. I think it was Reeves there with the original tackle.
So we're going to have the Seahawks. They're going to have to they're backed up a little bit.
Yeah, so we got 3rd and 8 now. About 9:15 left in the second quarter. Reeves right there. 1 sack, 2 pass deflections, and 40 tackles through week 8. It's been a pretty decent piece for that Commanders defense. Looks like they're going to play a little bit closer. We got 3 in the backfield right now.
Pressed up.
Now we got shotgun. Some guys in the back. Okay.
Only bring in 3, a delayed 4th. A fire to the end zone, and it's wide open touchdown. That's
regret that
Horton
decision.
for another touchdown.
Horton,
his second on the day.
Bro, stop.
It looks just like a complete breakdown. I believe, was he working against Sainers still, I believe?
I believe so,
and I'd like to see what happened because he was wide open in the end zone.
Yeah. Horton was, he was.
Yeah, it looks like a man-to-man, and he just beat him. Yeah. Sanders still wasn't even, I didn't even see him.
I don't think he was even in the area.
Yeah.
No, he kind of was, but.
I didn't see him in the
Not close enough.
The initial play.
Yeah, the initial play. So it looks like we're about to go up 14-0 for the Seahawks here.
As long as it doesn't.
I was about to say, extra points today have not been guaranteed. I saw a Highmon poster back there. There is a flag, so I'm assuming that might be on the defense because he was pointing to the defense. Or unless if it was something on the offense, they'll be enforced on the kickoff.
Well, if it was running into the kicker.
Running into the kicker, so it will be on the
Commanders.
Enforcing the kickoff. So
this is something I'm curious about because enforcing a penalty on the kickoff, how does that affect? Because I feel like kickoffs are like with the landing zone rules and everything, you almost want to just kick from your normal spot. Going closer only makes it easier to get a touchback, which isn't as beneficial for you as, a fair catch in the landing zone.
This is true.
It does put you closer to the defense. So on a return, it's harder to set up blocks for a return team. But for the kicker, it seems like kicking from your original spot is almost easier.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of depends on what they want to enforce there. But, yeah, I understand what you're saying, though. I think it would be better just to kick from your original spot and not enforce anything there. But
it's like punting from like the opponent's 40 or the opponent's 45. Not punting from it, but you know what I mean. Like where you're down at the 45 versus down at the 50. Why teams take a delay of game. It's just more room. So I'm
some more chance to put him inside the 10 or at least a 20.
Curious to see if this if they change, if we see like a different tactic on a kickoff here. But yeah, we were talking about that Jags Raiders game. Obviously, again, Raiders play for the win after a touchdown because you win. A loss doesn't do much for you, or a tie doesn't do anything for you.
No.
You're down. You're 2-5. If you're gonna try and get back into a potential playoff spot, you need a big bounce back, and ties not helping you. So,
no.
Obviously they play for a win. Don't get it. Now you have a loss. Now you're looking probably at much more likely to sell at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Versus keeping pieces. So
depends on what they want to do here, but Commanders this year don't look to be, not saying they're bad, but they're not as good as last year. But I mean, they could make a push. It's just it all comes down to this game, like you said. It's just I like a competitive NFC East, but at the moment it just looks like Philadelphia is just a win at this point, unless somebody makes a big stride. But
yeah, it'll someone will need to step up, which is going to be interesting as we see the kickoff, and it is going to get returned from the end zone. Brings it out to past the 20 to the 25, and he dropped the ball, and that's going to get recovered by the Seahawks, up by the 26. So Seahawks force a turnover on the kickoff, and they're going to take over with really good field position, basically where that last play came from, that touchdown pass.
I'd like to win fantasy today, Just saying, guys.
Well, just not even going to let Daniels get the ball. Return, man, I believe is the
that
lane.
Was just a good punch out. Yeah, that was a great punch out right there.
I didn't even see the punch out. I thought he lost it.
He just went in and went.
He just slaps it.
Yeah, slaps it out. But close enough.
I mean, honestly, that's just, again, that's bad ball security.
That's all that
That's how loose he's holding it. Is all it takes is a little for that ball to come out. And, I mean, that's not...
McDonald is very happy, as you should be.
I mean...
that's a great special teams play right there.
We were hoping for a good... Oh, hello, Liv. We were hoping for a potentially competitive game here, but Seattle might run away with this early. Darnold drops back,
I don't know.
Throws, and he's going to have a completion and a touchdown, and just like that...
was very quick.
That's going to be 20, pending a PAT, potentially 21. But yeah, I mean, things falling apart quickly. In a matter of 3 plays, that's Arroyo, the tight end out of Miami.
Yeah.
Just beats his man upfield and put in a good spot from Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
JSN beats Trey Amos.
He could have gotten it too, but
they had multiple guys. This defense is struggling, and
yeah, no kidding.
Special teams didn't even give offense a chance to get back in this one.
Who even started with the ball to start this game?
And kickoff it was the Commanders. So
they're gonna fight an uphill battle here for a second. I mean, we've seen some crazy comebacks so far this season, but it's not looking too promising right here, especially with how bad this defense is.
You want to talk about crazy comebacks and endings to a game? Chicago Bears and Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals were down 2 touchdowns. I believe it was no timeouts and under 2 minutes to go. Drive down, score a touchdown.
Yep.
Go for 2, get the 2-point conversion.
Yep.
go for an onside kick, get the onside kick based off of a Bears mistake, go down and score with 40-ish seconds. Bears only have one timeout, and they have a 1-point lead. And the Bengals defense does what it does best and manages to allow a 50, 60-yard touchdown pass to Colson Loveland where he just bounced off 3 different guys and ran.
Couldn't stop him, apparently. I don't know.
Couldn't tackle.
A shot to the... Yeah, I was about to say.
That goes just straight through. And that does land in the landing zone, so I believe that is going to only be a touchback up to the 20. So, and this is why I do like the new kickoff rules.
Because it forces you to go out and get some more yards out of that.
It allows these kickers to have different strategies. We've seen people kick like way short up to like right at the, what is it? Because
the landing zone is what?
To the 30?
The 30 to the...
To the end zone.
The end zone, yeah.
Or to, the plane of the end zone.
Yeah.
But we've seen guys like kick short and wide, as we saw there, just a line drive to have it land and bounce through.
So hopefully Jane Daniels and the Commanders do something on offense here.
Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, and bounces off the
gosh.
helmet through the hands. I believe that was of Bates.
That was Bates right there.
And
I don't think that was Bates' fault right there. That was Jaden Daniels overshooting his man.
I think it bounced off his helmet through his hands. It looked like it because it ricocheted.
It seemed really high.
I believe that was just a miss from Bates. It doesn't look like we're gonna see a replay, but I think that just went off his helmet. So
it just seemed really high.
Maybe just came faster than he was expecting.
That's probably what it was.
But we're going to see a handoff here, and that's going to get about 5 yards. So they are going to get some yardage here.
About 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. It's going to be much more manageable.
Who is that? I don't know who just walked onto the field right there.
Walked onto the field?
For the running back position.
That'd be McNichols. Jeremy McNichols.
Okay.
So we kind of see like a 1-2 punch between McNichols and Krosky Merritt for the Commanders.
Okay, so we got 3rd and 5 at the 25-yard line. Looks like we're gonna
see some shotgun.
Yeah, a lot of shotgun. There's Debo moving a little bit up.
Showing some zone from the Seahawks.
The Seahawks zone.
Daniels is gonna take the snap. Looking. He's gonna fire out, and he's gonna have a completion to Ertz, but it's gonna be short of the line to gain.
Yeah. And punt it away again.
I guess. Daniels looks like he might stay out on the field, but
would it be smart to go for
it? It's 4th and 1, but you're down 21. You need some momentum.
Yeah, that's fair.
Down 21, they get the ball at half. You just need some momentum.
Yeah, I guess it's fair. You need to do something.
You are deep in your own territory,
and
but
Kingsbury is still there, so he's got to scheme something up here, guys.
You don't get this here, though. This game might be over by half. Daniels in shotgun, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll right. He's going to scramble, and he's going to have a first down. Oh, we got it. We got flag. He had room to run, too. Oh, no. So
let me guess.
Prior to the snap flag,
there was a false start, maybe.
Yep. That's a false start, so that's gonna back him up, and now you punt, right? Like maybe. That's Zach Ertz.
Ertz, you dumb.
So that was shaping up pretty good for them too.
Yeah, it was a clear lane.
And he just starts going too soon.
Oh.
But I mean, it was shaping up pretty good for the Commanders.
Instead of see you guys.
Now we're going to see 4th and 6. Tress Way's out there, and
they'll bring a lot of pressure here, it looks like.
He backs out of it, so it looks like they might be setting up more for a return. Yep, and that's what we see.
Oh, wow. Good punt.
A good bounce for Seattle, or for Washington. And this is going to roll all the way down to the 13. So, Seahawks up big, but yeah. Their defense, Washington's defense, needs to get something out of this.
They are not doing well. Sorry, who is that? Oh, just some random person looking at the Capitol. Okay. Yeah, that was that's very bad timing, bad situation for them. they'll probably get some more momentum here soon. It probably will take a bit, obviously, but I don't know what else you want them to do, really.
Commanders just. I mean, they're not they're not even the more penalized teams, but their penalties are just coming at crucial.
They're killing them.
It's just bad timed penalties and coming at the worst points, and this offense is kind of struggling to make up for it. So is I don't know if this is 28 zip by half. This is not going to be.
This is going to be.
This might be the blowout of the week,
which is not what I want.
That also.
I mean, it makes me win in pick'ems, but not so much in fantasy.
It does bring up an interesting talking point, because it does remind me. This game's drawn a little bit of parallels. As I mentioned, injured mobile quarterback coming back for his first week back, but. Comparison: Lamar Jackson coming back. He had a kind of rough first half, but second half he performed very well. Ended up blowing out the Dolphins, who looked abysmal, especially on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Missed opportunities. Some news coming out of that game though was the Dolphins are not planning on firing McDaniels, so he is apparently safe for the rest of the year. They did fire their GM. So that was a decision that they made.
It was a decision.
And I don't hate the fact that you moved on from your GM, but it is like, are we really fixing the issue? As they're showing a graphic talking about Sam Darnold. I mean, it's his 5th team, and he's 28 years old. He's the youngest to do so. But yeah,
it's good.
He's been pretty good the past 2 weeks or 2 years. Been competitive and is again a resurgence. He's 10 for 10 for 142 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Sam Darnold is doing pretty well. This is why he got a starting position, really.
I mean, he was very young to be written off.
Yeah.
Darnold drops back, steps up, and he's going to have a short completion to Walker. He's looking for some room to run and about 5 yards, maybe 4.
Got something back out of that,
but yeah, having yet to have an incompletion so far.
Yeah, Darnold's had like some time here. Look at this.
His O-line hasn't been far improved, but I mean, I had kind of mentioned this. Maybe not on the podcast, but I had made remarks about it a couple of years ago when he had been, away from, shipped off from the Jets, from the Panthers, and after he'd bounced off of the 49ers, we see a run, and he gets wrapped up in the backfield, and that's a good aggressive tackle, and that's going to be about a loss of about a yard or two. McGee on the tackle.
Mm-hmm.
But with Sam Darnold, he was being written off as a bust when he was
way too.
He was still 25 years old.
Yeah, he still had time to develop too. So, I mean, there's also been quarterbacks that we've always assumed that they would be bad, like obviously Baker Mayfield when he had those down years in Carolina, and just in general.
I mean, that same team that Darnold was even on.
Yeah, like it's just terrible. Like they just.
As Darnold drops back, 3rd and 5. He's
the O-line
looking around. He fires, and he's got a completion to JSN to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, as he's weaving his way and moving the sticks. And we're down to 5 minutes still left in the half, and Seahawks keep another drive alive. Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold and JSN have been like the best friends all season.
Oh yeah.
As far as just like
easily.
He's a really good target. I'm happy to see JSN start being utilized properly, as that was something that we hadn't really seen. Rolling right, he has a completion. Darnold, and this looks like this is going to be another touchdown for the Seahawks, and that's what, a 60-yard touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
White breaks a tackle and has just only green grass in front of him. So, yikes. 27 0 already. Pending the PAT try.
They need a score before the half.
Commander, I don't even know what you do. This defense is just, it's a poor tackle attempt. That was Martin. I think it was Martin. If I recognized him, I thought that it was number 20. But just pushes him, doesn't even wrap, and is the only one between him and the end zone. So
yeah, I mean, we've seen comebacks before so far this season.
Extra points up and good. This is already shaping out to be an ugly one.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here, but
NFL will not allow us to have a good competitive game
on Sunday night.
We're not allowed. It's because we're streaming it. We're not allowed to have nice things.
They know.
But this might be a long and painful second half.
It depends on how guns blazing they come out.
I mean, Seahawks start with the ball. They haven't been stopped. Darnold hasn't even had an incompletion.
Yeah.
He's, 12 for 12? 13 for 13, 229 yards, and 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. A third of his passes have gone for touchdowns.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's already ugly.
It's a very ugly game. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, if
Jaden Daniels and the Commanders don't do something on offense before the half, this game is just gonna be put it away.
Yeah, if this doesn't beat what we thought about these teams going into the year, I don't know what will, because Commanders not contenders even of the division from what we've
not
seen
anymore.
And Seahawks and Sam Darnold.
Didn't think they would say that any day.
This division might be more competitive than we thought.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I mean, obviously,
you have 3 teams competing for the number 1 spot in the division.
With records, that would be it's close. But if we're talking actual talent wise competitiveness, I mean, 49ers well overperforming past the level of injuries that they've had. But Rams, who, I mean, every week, I still kind of have them as my favorite for the division, and for the NFC in general. Maybe not to win the NFC, but
to at least compete for it.
As far as representing the NFC in the championship, I still kind of have the Rams there. But the Seahawks right now, they're making me question a lot, which I don't like. But again, we saw Sam Darnold last year.
I don't know who that was, but
I didn't get a look at him. But we got a return here. This is going to be up to the 30, up to the 31.
Special teams, yay.
Probably they don't.
The only thing that's making some movement.
Noel.
Is that Debo? That was Josh Harris. That's who it was. I didn't see who it was, really. Because it's Harris and who else is owning it?
I'm not sure who the other...
There's a co-ownership, I think.
Yeah, they have a partnership. But yeah, I mean, you say specialty. The return team is, I mean, part of the reason why this is
so bad.
It's that
right,
and the defense. The offense hasn't been great.
No.
As we see a fake, Daniels is going to drop back. He's got some pressure. He's going to step up. He's directing, and he's going to run, and he's going to get about 7. But Daniels has been doing pretty much everything on his own.
Put on the big boy pants. He's been doing all the things he needs to do.
I mean, and
besides the interception, it's been kind of...
It's just not what you really want out of... That's not what you want to have to expect out of the guy who just missed a couple games. You don't want him to come in here and have to, scramble for everything and get everything on his own. We got some motion to the bottom of the screen, though, and we're going to see a handoff to Krosky Merritt. He's going to spin out, and he's going to get 3-4 yards. Enough for a first down. That's actually not Krosky Merritt. That was Rodriguez. I believe it's Chris Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, yes. Rodriguez Jr.
So it'll move the sticks as we're down under 3.5. But the Commanders, they're gonna have to be.
They got to do something here. Debo's coming down.
They don't have to be explosive on offense, but
they need three timeouts.
They need to be efficient, and they need to put together scoring drives from basically here to the end of the game. Unless their defense can step up really big. Mm-hmm. Daniels in the pistol is going to hand off to Rodriguez again. He's got some room. Wow. He's going to get a first down.
10 yards there.
That'll be to the around the 45 of
Seattle. They got some momentum now, a little bit.
I mean, they were starting to find it, especially that last drive until that penalty. They just need to not get in their own way on offense. Mm-hmm. But it's defense that needs to step up.
We got 46-yard line. Daniels drops back, tosses to Samuel. He's going to get first.
Up to the first down marker.
First down.
I think
where they spot him.
They're going to spot him. Where is this ref? Oh, they're going to mark him about half a yard short.
I was about to say, I didn't think he made it over, but he was really close.
I don't know.
He was close. He wasn't.
I know he was close. As far as a spot, though, that seems a little harsh in Washington's favor.
In Washington's favor?
Harsh in Washington's favor.
Oh.
Being that, yeah, I think he was closer. He may not have gotten it, but, I feel like that's a little far. We're going to see another handoff, though. This is Rodriguez, I believe, again.
And first down right there.
3 yards-ish. Mm-hmm. They're going to give him 3 yards and a first down. He's running pretty well.
Yeah.
As far as what we've seen out of the 3 running backs so far, McNichols hasn't had many touches. But
no.
Rodriguez has been pretty explosive so far.
So far, yeah. I mean, if he's got the momentum, just keep him in and let him keep trucking over people. So
I mean, it's 3 for 19, which is 6 1/3 per carry. It's not like astounding numbers.
No.
No. On short yardage, he gets the yard plus a couple extra. And he had that one big first down carry. So.
Yep.
I mean, again, Commanders may be finding a strive in the offense, but unless you can, they need to, unless you start playing Bengals level of offense, you need a lot coming from your defense, a
lot.
Potentially, so you need to score here, potentially even a second drive for your offense to potentially get even a field goal before the half.
Yeah.
It's at that level of rough first half so far. And unless we're going to see inverse of what we saw last week, if we're going to see another second half similar to last week, this could be ugly football.
Yeah.
But again, 2-minute timeout. They still have 3 timeouts, so if they can score here quickly and even potentially get the ball back, that's just that defense is. Commanders might be in I guess this is kind of an interesting talking point worth discussing.
Yeah.
If Commanders lose and lose in ugly fashion, do the Commanders look to sell pieces? I mean, you got an old veteran team.
I would probably sell a couple of your old vets.
Yeah, just see what you have with the young guys, and if you end up being able to compete in a potential playoff spot, cool. But if you lose this in ugly fashion, I feel like you should. I don't think that puts you in a situation to go, okay, we need to be buying at the deadline and get a big piece. Get some capital for next year, because this year you're not looking like a potential Super Bowl team.
No.
And
not anytime soon anyway.
In my opinion, those are the only teams that really should be looking to buy, as teams that could potentially make a Super Bowl run.
Yeah. And I mean, you have pieces Wagner's still there. Von Miller signed a contract, but
Wagner's there. Miller's there.
There.
Tunsil's there.
I don't think Tunsil's going to move on that fast, is he?
I mean, if Commanders are looking for something, Daniels' first down is going to fire. He's going to have a completion, and is that to...
I believe it was 83.
Lane?
83. So it was Lane.
So Lane, that's going to be a first down, though. Gets about, was it 13 or 14 on the completion.
Lane
so they're
goes off, though.
They're in the red zone now, and we're going to see...
Rodriguez is in, and...
We're seeing a 13 personnel look from the Commanders.
It looks like we got 3 tight ends.
Yeah, that's that 13. So for people who don't know football, I'll explain in just a second. As we got 1st and 10, man in motion, and a handoff to Rodriguez again. He's fighting his way, and he gets about 5. But 13 personnel. You'll hear like 13, 12 personnel, 22 personnel. First number, always the amount of receivers in the game, and the second number, the amount of tight ends. So 13, 1 receiver, 3 tight ends. 12 is 1 and 2.
Yeah,
but
sometimes I keep forgetting what plays are called.
I mean,
I've seen those plays over and over and over again. Like, I see them all the time. I know what they are. I just sometimes forget that,
it's some of the terminology not everybody knows. But it is, 13 personnel, kind of that, like, heavier personnel. I forget what the I don't know that many teams use 4 tight end sets. But like 12 personnel, especially like with how teams have targeted tight ends as far as players of need, positions of need. 12 personnel, 12-man personnel, even 22-man personnel has become much more common as we see those 2 tight end sets utilized in actual passing games and not just running the ball.
Yes.
Raiders, another team that have utilized that a lot. I believe this is Job? No,
it's not. That's what I'm concerned about. Are we gonna say who that is? Oh, it's Jones the 4th.
Ernest Jones. It just gets rolled up on.
Yeah.
There,
that'll do it.
From Bates, gets rolled up by Bates as he fell to the ground.
Yeah, 2 in the backfield. Samuel and I don't know who 13 is at the bottom, and 13 moves to the top.
Are we gonna see
fake handoff?
Fake option, rolls left, fires out of bounds with McNichols in the area, but 3rd and 5, a minute to go.
You gotta take a shot here soon. Well,
I mean, right now you gotta worry about
the first down, but like, looks like you gotta worry about the first down, and then you gotta take a shot at the end zone like almost immediately.
Evan Worry on the pressure. Was blitzing on the strong side. So now we see 4 receivers in the game. Well, it looks like 31 personnel. We see rolling out and scrambling is Daniels. He's looking for space to the end zone, but he's going to go out about the 1. So, yard to go, 56 seconds and a half. Commanders, philosophy-wise, I feel like this has got to be score quickly and try and get the ball back for a chance at more points.
Yes.
Like, down 20, like most of the time it's just get points.
You could have just gone forward, but I guess if it was
I mean, he's not a big quarterback.
Yeah, which is fair.
But you also, again, he's coming back from injury. You don't want him
to make those big plays like that.
Like, there was space, but that's amongst 3 guys.
Yeah.
So instead, we're going to see a power to the left side for Daniels.
Well,
he's in for a touchdown. So Commanders, they take their time, but they do get on the board.
They get it
late in the half.
Just took them a half.
Again, it's not even like, I mean, yeah, you wish, like, you want to see them score sooner.
Yeah, but
it's more the defense.
This Seahawks defense is really good, and then like you were just about to say, the Commanders defense is.
That's what's put them in this hole.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the like this, sure, like if this was 14 zip, it's not preferable, but this is like acceptable. going down 28-7 is just not. It's gonna put your team in a bad spot.
It's not ideal.
Extra point up and good. So we see 28-7. We're gonna see what this last minute of the half is gonna look like, because maybe Seattle pours it on. Maybe Washington can get the ball back. Maybe Seattle just puts it to half because you still feel good up 21.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Seattle came to play, though, apparently.
Yes, they want this win. They want to take the division. Yeah, kind of covering over the other games that we've seen so far today. Let's see, we talked about Carolina. We talked about
a little bit of Carolina.
Yeah.
A bit of the Bills and Chiefs, and
we mentioned the Steelers and Colts.
Lightly, talked a little bit about the Jaguars and Raiders too.
Yeah. Who else? Vikings and Lions.
Vikings and Lions is one.
Yeah, that one's. So J.J. McCarthy didn't do bad. I'll give him that.
No, he had a good day.
Yeah.
More importantly, though, the Vikings defense showed up, and Lions
showed up big there.
Lions offense had some mishaps too.
Just a few mishaps.
I mean, a few fumbles. Montgomery had some issues holding on to the ball. Again, blocked field goal.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that Vikings defense, it's not as strong as it was last year, but it is. Brian Flores is a very good defensive play caller.
Mm-hmm.
So they put on a good showing, to say the least.
Yes.
Offense again. Jefferson played pretty well. Addison had a pretty solid game. I will say the throw that J.J. McCarthy had that kind of iced the game was a back shoulder throw to Jalen Naylor on third down. And I'll say he put that ball exactly where it needed to be. And that was about as good of a throw as you could ask from a quarterback. Yeah. And that was
that's like vintage McCarthy from Michigan play.
Right? I think that's even beyond what I've ever seen from McCarthy, because it was a phenomenal throw. And that's what ended that game. So Seahawks on the return though here. They're gonna get up. Oh, and he gets hit.
Yes.
Hard at the 22.
Move.
I mean, the kicking unit has not been. Looking at the comparison here, it's just astronomical difference.
Cut it out.
But I mean, again, I think the key here is 13 for 13, 229, and 4 touchdowns for Darnold. 7 for 11, 64, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But it's the rushing yards that I think are the main story. Is Darnold has a lot of help from his receivers right now, where Daniels seems like he's just got to run for most of everything he's getting.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a lot of the work on the ground. Darnold drops back. He's going to fire over the middle, and that's a big completion to JSN, who gets up to the 42.
Sucks.
They're just leaving JSN open. And
why are they doing this?
I mean, JSN leading receiver in the league, and
leave it wide open.
He doesn't even have to show off that much to prove that. Another completion here, quick, and that's going to be up to the 50 as we got down to 20 seconds, and we're going to see another timeout from Seattle. So that'll be their second timeout. 20 seconds in, at midfield, 2nd and 3. They can't even force this Washington defense can't even force an incompletion. 256 in one half.
It's abysmal. Abysmal numbers
on 14 attempts. That 256 is
that's grounds for you're getting cut kind of thing.
Yeah, 256 is that's what I would that's a pretty solid game for most quarterbacks as a whole game, and he's doing this in one half. and on only 14. And most of it is just JSN finding room.
For no.
It's not like a lot of deep throws. Darnold drops back.
Deep throws.
He throws, and there's a deep one, and that's complete to JSN. Just had to prove me wrong, huh?
Yeah, just had to do that, huh? So that 13 seconds. They might score here before the half.
I'm curious if they're gonna rule him. What the ruling was, if they're gonna force a timeout, or if he was technically out of bounds, because he looked like he could have been down inbounds. And it depends on when that shin comes down, and that might be what they're also looking at. That's not a good angle.
No, other side, please.
Flip, please.
Flippity flop.
Yeah, it's just this coverage.
Oh, here might be better angle.
Slow it down. It depends on where if that right foot touches. So that looks like what they're reviewing, as far as, because, I mean, if he's.
And I don't blame them for reviewing it.
If he's down in bounds, 13 seconds, that forces them to use a timeout, which severely changes play calling here.
Yes.
Because 13 seconds doesn't leave you a lot of time to run up and spike if you're in the middle of the field. 16 for 16, 282 yards.
Yes.
Like, JSN's already over 100
yards. Yeah, it's only the half.
Okay, where?
I think his right foot got out of bounds.
Yeah, from the other angle though, it doesn't look like his right foot.
It never touches, but like from that angle, it looks like it does. It looks like he might be in bounds.
He might be in.
He might be in bounds. That's what my gut is gonna say, but unless they have a better ruling than me, which they might, but we'll see.
We'll see what the refs. They're still looking at it, and like rightfully so. It is not from the angles we have. It is tough to say. You almost need to pull them up side by side.
Yeah, almost.
And in like freeze frame. That's what I need is a freeze frame side by side.
You need all the special.
If I had what they had, I think I could make.
Make things happen.
I think I could make good calls.
Yeah. Oh, this might be a better angle actually. So yeah,
it depends.
The right foot was scraping inbounds. Yeah, he might be. Still
He's in.
Yeah, he's in technically.
That's unfortunate for Seattle because that's gonna burn their last time out if they do reverse this.
10-second runoff. I heard him.
Yeah, they'll have to use a timeout to forgo it. So Seattle.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, so they don't.
I don't think it matters. This is gonna be the last play of the half.
Well, so the reason why it does matter is you use a timeout. If you're Seattle, you use a timeout with the 3-second or 13. You still have you can still use the sidelines and take shots to the end zone. Yeah. This is just settling for the field goal. Which, to be fair,
he's smelling all those salts right now.
To be fair, this is to go up 24 at half. It's not a big deal.
No.
But the way they've been playing, I would almost want to be like, hey, Sam, go take a shot at the end zone. You haven't had an incompletion yet. But also, I don't know, maybe they want to keep his completion streak going.
Yeah.
I don't know. This honestly seems like, Seahawks potentially just playing for accolades at this point. Playing for
they might be.
Unless Washington's defense does something and they haven't.
You never know. You never
know. They'll need. We've talked about halftime adjustments.
We have seen some crazy stuff so far this year, so right. I'm not
41-yard field goal
rule
attempt.
Anything out right now.
First drive that isn't going to end in a touchdown for the Seahawks is a field goal.
Yeah.
So, yet to not score, but
that ends the half. So we have a
24-point lead.
24-point lead, but 31-7. Seahawks are leading.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, if you're Seattle, you're feeling really good right now. This is a dominate.
If you are a
on paper
Washington fan,
it's not looking too good for you. Sorry.
I can't say I'm surprised that the Commanders are struggling this year, but this is
like with how things were looking last year. That was like if they had a seasoned quarterback, a solid, like consistent wide receiver room, that would have been to the Super Bowl and perhaps won it because that defense was kind of on its last leg. I'm not gonna lie, or at least with like play, like their play was up to here. Like that's probably the best it was gonna get. And then so it was an Allen record-breaking performance. I didn't quite see the stats on what Allen was doing this entire game.
I'm not exactly sure what that is. But yeah, I mean, obviously, game of the week.
Definitely.
And then game of the week coming into it.
Stafford broke a Rams record today. Somebody mentioned that. I didn't see what it was, though.
Here's what that is. I mean,
I'll look it up.
If we want to talk like Rams.
Rams did pretty decent today.
That game went about as expected.
Yeah. Just let it happen.
It wasn't pretty. Nakua came back. Nakua also got hurt during that game. I don't know if he ended up returning.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the few blowouts. Was L.A. and New Orleans. Surprisingly, the other LA team did not have a blowout, as we saw the Chargers struggle a little bit against the Titans.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, it's the Titans, guys.
Particularly 14 points coming off of a pick six and a punt return. So that will do it. The offense still struggling a little bit for Tennessee, but team in general playing okay-ish. Chargers also lost Joe Alt with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah. What was it? So this is what Stafford did. So Stafford becomes the fourth QB in NFL history to start a season with these numbers. I'm looking through this article. With 4 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions, Stafford just became the 4th quarterback ever to record 20 or more passing touchdowns with 2 or fewer interceptions through his team's first 8 games this season, according to RamsWire. And the list is Tom Brady in 2007 and 15, Rodgers in 2020, and Mahomes in 2020.
I'm curious. I want to look at fantasy numbers. If anyone had Sam Darnold, because
Sam Darnold is
I want to know
breaking some records right now for Seattle, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Caleb Williams had 38.7. I mean,
Caleb Williams did pretty well today.
I don't know if you're surprised about that.
No, I'm not that surprised. They were going up against the Bengals, so the Bengals almost beat them, though.
I don't think anyone in my league even has Sam Darnold.
That's crazy.
He's at 27.28 in the first half, so he's on pace for 54 and a half.
When's the last time a quarterback did that?
I don't know.
It's been at least a couple years. I don't remember the last guy doing that.
He has already outscored.
I mean, I've seen like Jamar Chase get like 55 before.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a quarterback get that many points.
Yeah. He has already outscored for today. He is in the first half. Sam Darnold has outscored Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Drake May. Daniel Jones, not surprised. Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. Stafford was pretty much a game manager today. I mean, he did well, but he wasn't.
He had 4 touchdowns, 280 yards.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking of somebody else then.
I
thought Stafford did. I might be thinking of a different
Trevor
game.
Lawrence.
Might be thinking of a different game.
Jared Goff, Michael Penix, Geno Smith. Actually, there were quite a few interesting games. Patriots Falcons though, beyond just the extra
point, yeah.
I don't even think it was blocked. I think it was just a miss.
It was a miss?
By Parker Romo, who originally was a Patriots kicker, but got released because he was the second stringer, so he was released behind Borregales, who is still the Patriots kicker. So
money line. That's all I'm going to say. Conspiracy is on.
It was interesting, just like a botched opportunity at like a revenge story.
And then
it's like the reverse of a revenge story. But yeah,
a reinforcement.
I would like to say Bijan was not like the main piece I feel like
probably why they lost.
I feel like the Falcons right now are their pass game. I'm just feeling like Michael Penix is not the guy, and he only kind of seems like the guy because Drake London is ridiculous. He was he had I mean I looking at points, I think he had like 38 points, but he had a monster day working against Christian Gonzalez, who is one of like the best corners in the league.
Yep.
I think there's actually a few takeaways though, because it like I have again Drake London, potentially a highly underrated receiver because he's working with a quarterback who like maybe isn't actually performing or is not at the level that he's performing because of Drake London.
Because of Drake London, yeah.
And Bijan.
Yep.
But on the flip side, Patriots kind of looking a little one-dimensional offensively because
that's why it was like
that game was close, and a lot of the credit goes to the Falcons' pass defense.
Their pass defense is pretty good.
They're first in the league.
So, Atlantis, yeah. What was it? I have a huge issue with people jumping on bandwagons super fast when people are like, oh no, the Patriots dynasty is back. It's been 1 year. Not even a full year. It's been 9 weeks.
Oh, of them being good?
They've been good, yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a sign for them to come back. If they get far, maybe. But, like...
That's not even a dynasty.
That's not a dynasty. That's just a good year. I mean, we saw that with Mac Jones, and look how he turned out. So that's why I'm like, you guys can't just jump on the bandwagon, like, immediately. But he did break Tom Brady's, what was it? Oh, he, like, cleared it by a mile or whatever it was. He broke one of Brady's records in the 2007 season when they went 16-0 during the regular season. There was a stat somewhere. Like, he completely cleared Tom Brady's record during that season. And the thing is that, like, Tom Brady was working with Randy Moss and Wes Welker. What does Drake May have? Stephon Diggs. Booty.
And Douglas. I forget his first name.
Yeah, he's not really working with a ton of great receivers right now.
We starting to give Drake May a little respect then?
Just a little bit, but not enough to be like, okay, well, we did see this with Mac Jones. So
I'm not gonna say he's Tom Brady level, but I'm just treating him as his own guy. Are we giving him a little respect?
Yes, we're gonna give him respect. Like, you can't tell me that you're like, oh, he's just a younger Josh Allen, or oh, he's just a da-da-da. No, he's Drake May. Give him some respect.
Yeah, and this is why, like, I get the comparisons. Is like it's the best way to get a feel for someone.
I'm not gonna lie.
But he's playing pretty well.
He's playing decent enough. I mean, but they have a cupcake of a schedule.
They do.
First easiest to start out the year, and now the second easiest in the league right now. Like, no,
true.
They're not great. They're good.
I like that you bring up strength of schedule because that is bringing up to me a good pivotal point to a different conversation. We kind of brought them up. The Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
Get kind of steamrolled by the Steelers. The Colts had the third or fifth easiest first half of the season, and I think it's the fifth hardest. I think it was third easiest to the first half and the fifth hardest going forward.
Yeah.
So,
to be completely fair, Steelers are very hot and cold.
Steelers are iffy. This is true. But, again, Colts had easy start to the year.
It's good enough to push them out there so they can make a push for the playoffs. I do think that's a thing. But with they play the Bills, Chiefs, I believe they play the Jaguars in that stretch as well. They have a bye week somewhere.
Yeah, they definitely have. So,
and the thing is,
they play Falcons next, and then they have a bye.
Falcons,
but they still
because they're international next week.
Yeah, and then they have Chiefs, Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks, 49ers, Jaguars, Texans.
Probably your easiest ones are Falcons and Jaguars.
Texans too. You played Texans twice. Their defense is pretty solid. Their defense is good. Their offense is questionable, which I mean,
you also did lose C.J. Stroud.
I think it was a concussion, so he might. Okay. Yeah, I think he might be okay.
I saw the hit on him, and I was like, oh no. I was hoping it wasn't bad, so thank goodness it's not anything worse.
But yeah, Colts, they're gonna have a tough rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean that's just what's gonna happen in general. So, and that's the thing. It's just when people are like, "Oh, look at this team, they're so good." Okay, tell me their strength of schedule.
I mean that is part of it. I also want to look kind of like at the Steelers, who are kind of the flip side, where their schedule hasn't been as easy to this point, but we have them playing the Chargers, the Bengals again at home, so probably less to go their way.
Yeah.
Bears, Bills, Ravens, and they get the Dolphins, which should be easier for them. But then
Bills,
the Lions
Ravens are going to be a very competitive.
Yeah, and then Lions, Browns, Ravens again.
Oh yeah, they're kind of screwed.
It's not the same level as what the Colts have to deal with.
No, but it's pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It is gonna be.
You got a very pissed off Ravens team that wants to win again. They have Lamar Jackson back. You have a really good Bills team that's gonna try and make a big push for that number 1 seed.
Yeah, I mean Bills right now are looking at like potentially like they're back to their old selves.
Form, yeah. But obviously, regular season is different than postseason. We already know the story. But if we're sticking with just regular season stuff, Bills are probably going to be one of the best teams in the league. They could make an argument for the best if they really wanted to, but they got to do a little bit more than just that. Also, I did see Patrick Mahomes did not have a passing touchdown today. He had an interception, and I think about like 250 through the air, 1 interception, no passing touchdowns. I think he might have had a rushing touchdown.
I know Rasheed Rice had one.
No rushing touchdowns.
So I know Kareem Hunt had one.
He had 2-point conversion. That's what it was.
So Kareem Hunt had a rushing touchdown, and Rasheed Rice had one.
Yeah. So it was a very lopsided victory for the Bills. I mean, sure, the score was 28-21, but that game was not a great showing by the Chiefs. They almost pulled. I saw the last couple plays where they tried to do a couple Hail Marys. They were close a couple times, but
I saw 2 Hail Marys today that ended up way short because quarterback got some pressure and decided to roll back like 10, 15 yards
and then chuck it down the field
and end up 5 yards short of the end zone.
Yeah, it's like,
and it's some like they got some pressure.
They got to do better than that. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean that again.
At some point, you have to make the decision of just like screw it and just throw it where you're at, unless they have pressure up here, then it's different.
But Bears, Bengals. Bengals allow another game of over 500 yards.
Typical Bengals defense, honestly.
Broncos make another fourth quarter comeback.
Oh my gosh, they got to stop doing that. I will say this though. The Bengals, if you saw the video of Jamar Chase being really frustrated on his way to the locker room, he's tired of the Bengals defense. He's probably tired of Zach Taylor too. So it's not looking great for your top receiver.
Their offense is performing. We're back to last year's Bengals.
They have a great offense, terrible defense.
I mean, this looks worse than last year. Like they can't even tackle.
And the thing is that they had a comeback in the making, and Jamar Chase was upset because they couldn't stop them for one drive.
40 seconds, one timeout, and they allowed like that. I don't know if you saw the touchdown.
I did not see the touchdown, but I saw how quick that was.
It was one of like. It was such like a gimme because yes, he broke 3 tackles, but they were wimpy tackles, and
they were terrible.
He just ran the West away. And
it's just these Bengals need to like get their act together, honestly, because
Kyle Monongai, backup running back, 26 carries, 176 yards.
Whew. I was going to say Swift was out today, so I was wondering who.
Swift was out. Oh, I do have to say before because I believe we're
starting the kickoff for second half.
Oh, come on. Come on.
This computer's a little...
It's not even my computer. It's just my mouse.
Oh.
Come on. All right. Bring this over here. But yeah, let me make sure to update this because I forgot this. So Seahawks will start, but Bears Bengals had one of the funniest things I've ever seen, which was it was a DJ Moore rushing play.
Yep.
Reached for the goal line.
Yeah.
And was marked out originally. Bengals challenge it because the ball came out.
Fair.
As we see a handoff to Kenneth Walker. He's going to get about a yard. They challenge it, saying he fumbled it through the end zone. Refs go review it, and they come back and say, so, we were wrong. He did, in fact, fumble the ball after he crossed the plane, and so a challenge to get the ball back ended in a Bears touchdown.
Oh, my God.
And that was like one of the biggest mishaps on a challenge I think I've ever seen. Where it was so funny.
It's like Zach Taylor needs to be gone.
Honestly, probably. 2nd and 9. Darnold drops back. He's gonna fire. He got a completion short, and that's gonna be completion of about 8. So
no, that's
Barner again. And
bro, I'm not that great at seeing apparently.
So that will keep the completion streak going.
Yes, it will.
He's
automatic. He's had no issues so far today. I mean, that's what happens when you face the Commanders' defense. So no pressure whatsoever. Lattimore obviously has been not doing great. Lattimore's lining up against, I think that's JSN, which is a very interesting matchup there.
He's their number 1 corner.
He gets a breakup though. Lattimore gets a breakup.
First incompletion.
And now he's hurt.
He's hurt now, huh?
Oh no, he's up. Okay, he was like, well, no, he's running it off though. He was like rolling on the sideline a little bit.
I do want to bring this there. So first incompletion for the Seahawks, and that will come on his 18th pass. They get a punt.
We have a punt for the Seahawks.
So
whoa,
Commanders finally get a stop. Return gets up to about the 21, 22.
That's Thomas again with the tackle.
So Commanders defense has done something.
Yes, they have done something.
It is still technically a 3-score game. We've talked
not out of reach.
We've seen a lot, especially on these Sunday night games. The teams that win are usually these teams that make really good halftime adjustments.
Yeah. Hey, it's Jay Harburg.
How much, like, how good of a halftime adjustment do the Commanders need to make it so that they can
go
pull
from here to here? That's how much
like
they need.
it. Yeah, you definitely need halftime adjustments.
All right, Jaden Daniels. Let's see what kind of
from the 21. We see a handoff, and this goes to I believe Krosky Merritt. He's going to get about 5-6 yards.
Was able to tackle him a little bit. Witherspoon was able to get him, but we're talking about Jones.
Ernest Jones. Again. It looks like we're getting an injury report.
Yeah.
Ugly roll. My guess is obviously can't hear what's going on, but
probably, he's
ruled out for the rest of the game. So
knee injury. Interesting.
Daniels
getting
stepping up. He's gonna float. He's got a completion.
Is that the
Ertz? That's to Ertz. So that's gonna be points for you and a first down for the Commanders.
That's a first down, baby.
They're moving. They're moving pretty early. This is what we needed to see, and like obviously, we don't wish for any injuries, but as far as the Commanders go, that does go in their favor because that is a important piece for the Seattle defense. He's a very helpful contributor in that front seven.
Very much so. So we got 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Seahawks territory. I think that is
Lane. Handoff to I think it's Krosky Merritt at about 3 yards.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out who that was at first. Yeah, Krosky with a couple yards of a gain, so it probably brings out 2nd and 7 or 8.
2nd and 7. So I'm curious.
7 and 6. Second and 6.
Second and 6. They
gave him 4 yards off of that one. All right, so we got crossing in the backfield with Daniels. I think we got 2 receivers at the bottom. Daniel drops back, looks.
He's got some pressure, and he's going to go down. Does not find a way out of it, and honestly kind of looks like he just stepped into him.
Yeah, he just collapsed. Collapsed on him. So I was about to say, Commanders' O-line has been somewhat decent, probably one of the only bright spots for the most part. But I mean, obviously now that's a pretty big loss.
I don't even know if I'd say the O. I feel like it's the bright spots for Commanders right now are Jaden Daniels and kind of just the run game in general. Zach Ertz has been okay, but even on these like pass plays, he's been the only one that's really been found. But 3rd and 13, back on their own side of the field, there's a free rusher and he just can't even get it out to Debo all the way. So that 12 is incomplete, and now we have 4th and 13.
So it looks to be a punt. I mean, it's just kind of what you expect now. It's whatever.
One negative play blowing up a drive, and that's kind of just it. It's almost like they have to play like perfect football every single down to have.
If they can make a big play here on special teams, that would be a momentum swing right here. So we got 4th and 13. I think they're punting from the 35 or about 35. That's way.
Travis Way with the punt. Punt is
good.
away. And where is this going to be? Down at the 12. So
that guy kept flying in there for a second. So yeah, Seahawks will start at the 15.
Very different from what we saw in the first half, which was where we saw both teams have, I think, after each team's first drive of the first half, I believe we were near the end of the first, and this time we're seeing 10:50 left in the third after both teams' first drive. So very different. But Commanders, you had a chance to get some like real momentum there in a game that you need some momentum, because it seems like you almost have to pitch a shutout this half and still have a really good offensive half.
Yes.
So we've seen comebacks, but this isn't Denver and New York.
No.
So
it's pretty rare that those things happen. So
yeah, freaking Denver in the fourth quarter is ridiculous. I think like fourth quarter, Denver seems like they can almost beat anyone.
I mean, they're the team to beat, in my opinion.
Yeah, if you like, what is a safe lead going against the Broncos in the fourth quarter? With the way they're playing right now, 20?
None.
We saw 19.
Probably 20.
I feel like 19 and not being the Giants is pretty okay.
Yeah.
But it's just, they've been ridiculous. Again, going against the Texans, who have been, like, that defense is very, like, sneakily good and has not been talked about. Obviously, their offense has been kind of abysmal, but
yeah, abysmal. But they're still a great unit. Obviously, there's always going to be those teams where you have one side of the ball like super good, and then you have the other side of the ball that's just abysmal. Texans, Bengals, Cowboys. You could even argue, to a lesser extent, like the Commanders.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be some teams that are just like that. As you can see here, Lucas right here, number 72 on the O-line. Great blocker. Abraham Lucas.
He's been working against
block snaps. He's allowed 0 sacks and 0 pressure. So
I mean,
great addition to this line.
Like you give pressure, or you give credit to him.
Fast.
You give credit to him, but also wonder how much of it is poor pass rush just from the Commanders. As on 1st and 10 from the 12 under center, Darnold is going to fake handoff, roll right, And he's got some guys in his face. He's going to throw downfield, and oh my goodness, almost a completion to JSN.
They have a
late
that was a
flag.
very late flag. What?
I'm curious what the late flag is.
What was that for?
Curious to see this. It was. They're gonna call late pass interference.
No. Why didn't you see that again? I don't have any issues with throwing flags, but how late was?
I don't know. Maybe it got stuck. I don't know. I mean,
how is that?
He holds the arm down. He holds his left arm.
Yes, but still.
Yeah, it just can't. I'm curious. I mean, it comes from the judge at midfield, so I'm guessing he did not have his hand on his flag either.
That's the other thing, so that's why I was confused.
That's probably part of it. But that moves the Seahawks up to the 40.
They need a big play right here.
This defense, they get a stop up at. They allow half a yard to Walker. I mean, the run defense hasn't been horrible. I guess that is another thing is Cooper Kupp is out. Yeah. So you see a
big contributor to this offense.
They're also the Seahawks are also missing one of their linemen too, one of their guards.
So the Seahawks could potentially be one of those teams that make a deep run if they put the pieces together at the very end.
The way they're playing has been very good. Again, Kubiak is, from what I saw from him in New Orleans last year, very good coordinator.
Looks like we're taking a timeout here.
Timeout from who? Seahawks. Interesting. Yeah. But yeah, Kubiak done wonders. Actually utilizing. I feel like Kubiak just knows how to utilize Ohio State wide receivers.
Yeah.
Because again, Saints last year, first 2 games looked like one of the most dominant offenses we've seen.
Yeah.
And then everyone started getting hurt. And things fell apart at the seams. Defense was rough. And your quarterback was Derek Carr. So, obviously, issues there. But, I think my concern with the Seahawks, obviously a little bit still of that O-line, just like how much better are they than last year? Because last year was rough. Mm-hmm. They're better this year, but how much better? And the other concern is going to be the defense, which has been performing well, but a lot of this otherwise, like the team is showing a lot of promise. I guess there's also the concern of Sam Darnold actually winning playoff games. As we got 2nd and 9, Darnold drops back. He's going to quick fire out, and that's going to be complete to Horton for about 5 yards.
There's some pressure, not pressure.
A good wrap tackle though, and they pushes him back. Forward progress will still give him the 5 yards, but. Yeah, I mean, you talk about a potential deep run. Sam Darnold really the question mark.
I don't think Sam Darnold's the question mark.
Because last year didn't look good at the end of the year.
I think that was just you can only win so many games for so long, and that's just the Lions were able to keep that until like the second round of the playoffs.
All right, 3rd and 4. Darnold emptying shotgun.
Yeah.
As he drops back, he's looking. Pressure getting there, but he's going to fire. And is that intercepted?
Picked. That's picked. That might be picked.
And that's Sainers still. So we're seeing a very different half out of, well, at least Sam Darnold.
Seahawks, don't look now.
I mean,
I know.
We're making it interesting at least.
Yeah, we're keeping it competitive, right?
Darnold, who could have had, a career night. Had a career half for sure. But coming out of the half, not looking as good as he was in the first half.
No. I mean,
but talking about Darnold in these big moment situations, well, I guess actually Commanders dragged out there quickly. So Commanders taking over at their own 47. We're going to see a handoff to Debo. Debo's looking for some space. He's going to get a little bit, about 2.5 yards. Up to 9 minutes. So this is the 4th possession in the first 6 minutes of the half.
Oh, jeez.
If the Commanders can get the ball back this quickly without allowing points,
I mean,
their offense just needs to score.
Yeah, and not do stupid things like drawing penalties.
Or running into D linemen who are being blocked.
That too.
So, 2nd and 7.
50-50.
From midfield. Daniels in shock, and he's got trips to the top of the screen. He's going to drop back, look that way, and he's going to try and take off. Gets wrapped up, but he's still going.
He's still going,
and
guys.
he's up to 45.
They just stopped trying to get him there for a second.
Even now, he's still standing. And stop his momentum.
He's like, can you let my foot go, please?
Yeah, I mean, kind of just poor tackling. I'm curious who this was. That's Williams, who just I don't even think he noticed he was there.
No.
He's looking like just past him, and he went, "Where's Jaden Daniels?" And then he turns his head a little bit, and he goes, "Hello." But quite an interesting. I mean, we're definitely seeing a different half of football so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Daniels 3rd and 1 is gonna hand it off. This looks like to Rodriguez. He's gonna fight for those yards, and he's gonna get them. He gets about 3, maybe even 4.
Yeah, Rodriguez has been doing pretty well, so keep him going in, and then he's gonna get you your points.
He's been the best back so far for Washington.
So far tonight, yeah, 27 on the ground. Looks like we have
Daniels alone.
Yeah, Daniels alone.
Drops back. He's got some pressure. He's gonna roll out right, and he looks like he might just take off. Takes a yard. So gets some positive yardage out of it, but not much.
Not much, no. So 2nd and 9 here.
Yeah, Daniels.
That's Kingsbury.
Daniels has been. I mean, again, he's had to run a lot. Whether it's scrambling to extend plays or just actually taking off, because, I mean, O-line, it just really isn't giving him the time he would hope for, and he also just hasn't been able to find guys downfield.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle potentially showing some pressure here.
Timeout. Yep.
Timeout from Washington. You're down 24. Timeout in the 3rd quarter is not preferable. Yeah, that's just not a little rough.
The edges, yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I was about to say, yeah, he is wide open over there.
He had a guy open, but this is also the point where it looks like he just tucked it to run.
Yeah. He had a pretty wide lane for a while.
Well, so it's you're looking at zone, and not really being able to see that corner who was working below. Looked like he was going to stick to him, but again, a lot of it's also the pressure on Daniels. Just didn't give him a lot of time to just sit and observe.
No.
But obviously, I mean, as you mentioned, there's just not having the vision, seeing him downfield at that point.
No.
So it's a little bit of both. Daniels in shotgun, 2nd 9 from the 40. We have
false start.
Flag.
Flag.
So that'll back him up. More Washington shooting themselves in the foot amidst Zach Ertz again. That is his 2nd false start.
Brother, you need to stop doing that. You should know better. You're a vet, technically. I mean,
technically, he's been around for a while.
Never mind. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on. Oh, he wasn't set.
Oh, he just. So coming out of motion, he didn't really. I think he was supposed to be technically in motion while that was being snapped, but.
Yes.
I think part of that's just like a delayed snap. So 2nd and 14, we see a man in motion. We see Jaden Daniels stepping up. He's dancing, trying to find some space, and he's not going to find anything. That's going to be a sack, loss of 2, as Seattle gets to him yet again.
I would. Still not very comfortable. I mean, I'm only down by like 2 points, but it's still not.
Yeah,
reasonable.
I mean, coverage has been pretty good, but it's mostly that front 7 that's just created pressure and not given him time. Like Ertz finding open space, but there was no point where Daniels could have gotten that away.
No.
So 3rd and 15. Now you got to expect pressure. They bring 5 or 6.
There's a flag.
There's a flag. Fired it incomplete. Knocked away. I believe that was Witherspoon.
Yeah, it was Witherspoon. Lane was the one who was going to get it. So,
the flag is in the backfield, so we're looking at potentially a holding.
Personal foul.
Chop block
on the offense. Oh, my gosh. They got to stop doing this to themselves.
Just can't.
Penalty declined.
I mean, yeah, that brings up 4th down. They just can't get out of their own way.
What are we looking at here? Oh, my gosh. Guys.
So that's just mistake after mistake for the Commanders. You know, where the defense starts to actually play pretty well. Now your offense.
Now it's the offense.
It's not even. It's just. Jaden Daniels still trying to do everything, but it's this pass pro that.
Oh, he's on the field.
I mean.
I get it.
You're over halfway through the 3rd. You're still down 3 scores. Minimum. That's 3 scores with those 3 scores being touchdowns and 2-point conversions.
Yeah.
That is a long way to go. Like, it's not the game, but with where you're at, they need some momentum. Seattle's showing some pressure. They're going to drop a little bit out of it, but they still bring 5. Daniels is dancing, looking for some space, and he's going to take off, and he's just not going to be able to get all of the 15. Daniel's showing some frustration, and yeah, I mean, can you blame him? He's trying to do everything out there. Obviously, taking off on 4th and 15. He gets tripped up.
Yeah, that was good defense. That's what that was.
Even 4th and 15, if he doesn't get tripped up there, I don't think he's gonna make the 15.
No, he wasn't gonna make it, but he's gonna get it close.
I mean, again, obviously, frustration with the O-line just not giving him time to throw. He's been able to improvise, but at some point on a play like that, he needs to keep his eyes downfield and try and find something, give someone a shot, because taking off. I don't know. Maybe if it's like Lamar, maybe I'd be like,
okay, that's fair.
There's 2 guys I would have some faith in taking off on a 4th and 15. Lamar is one of them because his ability to make guys miss is up there.
Yeah.
That maybe you think he can make it. The other one, take a guess.
Josh Allen.
Even then, I'd be like 4th and 15. You're taking off. No, the other one, Baker Mayfield.
I mean, that's fair.
Nah, I'd be like, he really wants those 15. He'll just bulldoze the last 3 guys.
Oh, he definitely will.
But yeah, it's just, I can't even fault Jaden Daniels because it really seems like he's trying to do literally everything
by himself.
Like it's nice that the defense started to step up, but your O-line is crumbling at the seams.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's just it's not looking great for Washington. Like, what do you do going forward? Like, you're having O-line struggles, you're having defensive struggles. I feel like you ship away somebody. Get some capital.
Yeah, you got to do it at some point. Get something worth out of that.
I know it's like maybe not people's favorite idea, but like maybe move on from Von Miller. He's not been super effective.
No.
He's a veteran piece that might have some appeal, but I don't even know if you can get much for him. And here's an interesting thing, because we talked a little bit about the Packers game. We saw Tucker Kraft suffer an injury. Matt LaFleur said it doesn't look good, which you don't want to hear from a head coach.
No.
So
that is not what you want to hear.
1st and 10. Uh-oh. For the Seahawks, that's going to be a run of about 7 yards for Charbonnet.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're Washington, like a loss here, you're 3-6. Playoff odds real slim.
They're not going. They're not going.
If the Packers are potentially looking for, I don't know what Ertz or not Ertz. Krafts. They get. Oh, he shovels away a pass. We got a flag downfield.
Flag though.
But for now, a completion to Charbonnet that gets a good amount of yards. Good
he
improvising.
might have been past the line of scrimmage when he tossed that.
Well, no, so that was actually a flag pretty far downfield. So this might be a hold on the defense, and it is. So yeah, it's declined. It's going to be a completion to Charbonnet.
What were they holding at?
Well,
Who was holding?
It was
Fire.
downfield. It was about 10, 15 yards downfield. So I'm assuming working against.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that stain was still on Barner.
But
brings him to the ground. But heads up play from Darnold, flipping it out to Charbonnet with a chance to run. Darnold,
9 for 21, 316 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. That's pretty good.
You take away that interception,
this is a great night.
He's having a great game. He still is, but run to Charbonnet, he's only going to get about a yard, maybe 2.
Maybe.
But to wrap up, like my previous thought, if Kraft is out for some significant time, he's been the staple of that passing offense.
Yeah.
Maybe Zach Ertz makes a trade because he's looking.
He could.
He's looking like someone could go after.
He could.
But just potentially as an option. Because
there are definitely other pieces out there that could be used, but we'll have to see what they.
If you're the Packers, I only see them like potentially replacing him as at the deadline, as we see a pitch out to Arroyo, the tight end, and so that's going to be a completion of about 4. So what are we rooting for here? Are we rooting for a Washington comeback, or just how good of a night can Seattle have?
Both.
You can't get both.
Either. I can do either, honestly.
You can't you're not.
No, you cannot have. You cannot have both.
But like, how good is this? The Seattle offense has been great.
I was Eckler was out, and Wise Jr.
Season ending.
Terry.
So Weiss, Armstrong, and Eckler are season-ending injuries, so they'll be out for the rest of the year. Darnold he's gonna fire over the middle, and it's a low catch for JSN, but it is a catch up around the 20.
Nonetheless.
And Darnold had 2 drives and was like, those are bad 2 drives. I'm gonna stop that. And he's back to.
I'm doing it. I'm changing it up again.
I was like, I'm done with playing average.
I've been average my entire life. If not average, I've been buns.
So 8 for 129 for JSN. Handoff here to Walker. He's spinning his way all the way up inside the 10, up to about the 6.5. And we have a late flag.
What is defense? Don't know. Don't ask the Bengals.
Face mask on the defense. So
I've never seen such a.
Well.
Oh my gosh.
Well, don't say you've never seen this bad of a defense, because you have.
No, penalty wise.
Oh, I mean,
penalty wise.
The Bills a few weeks ago was pretty bad.
Okay, but not like this bad.
This is just bad.
Abysmal defense.
This is just a bad game. Yeah, I don't.
Abysmal defense. It's been a minute since we've seen something like this for once.
I mean, so talking Sam Darnold again. He's having a great night. As we got first and goal from the 3.
Yeah.
Timeout. Washington.
That's a flag.
No. What?
I'm
confused.
Flag on the field.
So they're gonna rule it a timeout.
Washington.
Before the flag. So timeout. No timeout. What are we doing? Timeout Seattle apparently. Unless. Nope. They gave it back. Timeout Washington. Okay.
Okay.
Everything's all over the place. Talking Sam Darnold.
What is consistency?
Obviously, he's having a great game. He's having a good year.
Good year.
Good game. And good year. I mean, again, we saw this last year. What is going to make this different than last year, how it ended?
Well, you have a different team, I guess. I don't know. I think Minnesota last year was just they couldn't. I don't know. They couldn't capitalize off of the Lions when they played them twice.
Yeah, I mean, Lions were their only kryptonite, really.
Yeah, it was them, and they had one other loss though.
Yeah, and I don't remember
who it was. Lions were 15-2. Vikings were 14-3. Packers were 11-6, I think, or 10-7. I don't remember.
They were a lot closer. First and goal from the 3. Seahawks looking. He fires an incomplete for Barner. That is just his third incompletion on the day.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, again, having a great night, but
we're talking about the Legion boom here.
I think the real question mark is just how. I mean, last year was Sam Darnold's first year in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He's had one playoff appearance. Not surprised that it didn't go well.
No.
Can he right the ship this year with 1 year under his belt? So we see a handoff to Walker. Walker, he's going to get about 2 yards.
He's going to get close.
2.5. 2.5.
2.5 yards.
And he's dead. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. You know what? Let Sam throw.
Might as well.
Let him throw. Give him 5 touchdowns.
Or just rush it himself. Maybe let him run.
Yeah. Honestly,
I assume Lucas has the the back plate or whatever it is, or
the neck roll.
Yeah, the neck roll. Oh, they're doing a tush push or something here.
Tush push.
Did they get it?
Ooh, they gonna give it to him?
They gotta get it.
It wasn't Darnold. They gave it to Barner, who gets credited with
that's
the
a tush push.
Touchdown.
Hey, look, somebody else did the tush push.
I mean, Commanders also did a tush push.
So did the Steelers. And it's just, I don't know why there were teams that wanted to ban the play. If other teams can do it, then
because they can't do it as effectively. Which I had
sounds like poor sports.
I had this talk. Well, the other thing is that we're seeing a lot, especially with the Eagles, is the officiating of the play has been ugly, and it seems like it's just iffy right now, especially with the Eagles.
As long as you officiate it somewhat okay, I think the play is fine. It's good play. It's like the definition of football. In the trenches, you're pushing for every little
extra point,
every inch. You're trying to get to a first down. That's football. I do agree with how terribly it's been officiated. Yeah, see, like that's a clean one right there. No offsides, no false starts or anything. That's just clean tush push right there.
Well, and the other thing is is the marking of the spot has also been difficult.
Yeah,
for these teams,
that's also fair as
well. The one I want to see one thing. I want to see it one time.
What?
Because we saw earlier Josh Allen perform with tush push, and
did he?
Yeah.
When was this?
Well, during today? Today.
I didn't get to see the game.
Yeah. But we saw a tush push, and it was just like it obviously didn't look as good as the Eagles, and I had gotten into a conversation with my brother about Josh Allen being too top heavy, not enough bottom heavy, like strength wise for a tush push. That's what makes it work so well for Jalen Hurts is it's driving force, not just literal mass. It's like being bottom heavy. And we were talking about Jalen Hurts and just being like one of the only quarterbacks and why teams use tight ends. And I had a thought, and it was one time I want to see the Eagles swap Jalen Hurts with Saquon and have Jalen push Saquon. Because Saquon has more lower body strength than Jalen does. And Jalen's a quarterback. He uses his arms. So I want to see a tush push with Saquon taking the snap and Jalen pushing him.
That'd be fun. I like that.
Personally, I think so long as the snap is good and everything, far more effective, far more power.
Surprised they don't do that.
There was the debate that the reason why people use some tight ends and mostly quarterbacks is because the handling of the snap, which is something that most running backs don't have a lot of experience in. But practice, and I just want to see Saquon. I want to see him do it once.
Yes.
I want to see how effective Saquon can be at a tush push because
he can do it.
again, Jalen Hurts, very strong man. Squat's real good. Saquon is on a different level.
He's a different level.
He is a squatter.
All right. Oh my gosh, those stats are abysmal.
About the same amount of plays, 42 to 40,
average, 401 yards, 5 touchdowns.
5 to 1 touchdowns, over 400 yards for Seattle. Under 200.
You know what? I think the NFL is good when Seattle's good. The Legion of Boom, that was some good years. Those were some good years.
We're going to get a touchback, so this is going to come out to the 35 for the Commanders. I think that touchdown just about puts this one away.
Yeah. As long as Jaden Daniels gets, more than 1.1 points, I think I'm fine.
It's really just, the issue here, and I mean, it was apparent even from, that first interception. Jaden, he's just scrambling for his life, and he just can't get anything going with the pressure that's...
As long as he's running the ball, or at least making it interesting, I think it should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking your sake, I'm just talking in general. We're gonna see
what now?
Just some stoppage. What are we
doing here?
Looking at something. Just a reset, potentially of the play clock.
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like they're just resetting the play clock.
Okay.
For some, but yeah, if they're getting pressure, they're just not allowing Jaden Daniels to look downfield. As 1st and 10, he's going to get a quick fire underneath to Debo, and he's going to get up across midfield up to the 45.
That should put me ahead now.
Yeah, it should.
Well, maybe. We'll see how much that is.
Oh, completion was, 0.4 plus?
Well, how many yards? 98.92. I'm still behind by, 0.3 points. That's super manageable.
Yeah, but, Daniels under pressure... They just haven't given him room to even look downfield.
No.
As we got a quick fire out to Debo again. He gets wrapped up by...
Is that Bryant? Oh, there's a flag, though.
No, that was Emin Wari.
It was Emin Wari?
So that's the rookie.
Bryant and Emin Wari were in the same area. So that's
while being blocked, managed to, with one arm, bring a man down.
Here, come
That's Debo, too. Debo is
join us.
Basically a running back at the receiver position.
Yeah.
Pick up the flag. So, I mean, this is just an impressive play, and he's having a good game.
Yeah, Emin Ward has been pretty much...
He destroys a block, pushes him way
been.
back, and then just manages to,
in
pushing him back, go, oh, look, here's the ball carrier. Come with me. So, 2nd and 11.
Stop it.
Daniels fires quick. That's going to be complete for about 6 yards. Or not 6 yards.
5, maybe.
It should be more than 5 yards.
Maybe.
That was I think 8 yards? 7 yards. So, good pickup for Seattle. I mean, they got him in the second round.
Now they're just teasing me. I'm 99.16, and the guy is 99.2.
All right.
I'm 0.04 behind.
All right, Daniels in shotgun, 3rd and 4.
They're just teasing me right now.
Looking no, he's going to scramble around, and he's just going to get wrapped up, and that's going to be another sack.
Absolute bum.
And so that puts them in their own territory again, too. So now we're back to another 4th and long. This is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
Do sacks count in this league? Please don't tell me they do.
So 4th quarter.
Do sacks count? Hello, ESPN.
So quarter 4. I think your main concern here is
if him starting.
Yeah, do they even put him back in? Because I'm gonna be honest.
They might do it for one more drive, and that's about it.
I mean, maybe they let him finish the drive, but this is 4th and long. You're down 31.
Oh, are they gonna try and go for it here? They
maybe.
Should.
I don't even know what you do if you're Washington. This game.
You gotta be aggressive if you're gonna try and somewhat compete in this game.
But here's the thing. I mean, obviously, again, you have your bias coming from you want Jaden Daniel points, but if you're Washington right now, I don't know that I want to put him back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I still have Zach Ertz in here as well, but he hasn't had anything since that second quarter. So
he like franchise quarterback. He's been pressured all day.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to put Jaden Daniels back in this game. It's top of the fourth, and
we'll see.
Like I get it's super early, but and we've seen a team score 33 in a fourth quarter, so we know it's possible. But I just the way he's been pressured today, and the fact that he's been injured this year. I just don't even know if I want Jaden Daniels in this game anymore. And, like, I'm almost like, put Mariota in.
I'm just glad I put Daniels in instead of Love. Because Jordan Love had less than 10 points today.
Jordan Love.
He was awful today. He was awful.
That was, again, like, I think that passing offense is night and day when Tucker Kraft's on the field because... And we also saw Watson go down with an injury. But, like, he had some bad passes today. He had a pass to basically triple coverage that was picked off.
Pretty much.
He had a 4th and goal pass attempt that was a dropped interception. Was a gimme drop interception. That game had some bad passes. Bryce Young threw a over-the-shoulder pass to Xavier McKinney. Because that is really the only guy who was there. It was a well underthrown ball to Leggett. I just punt. Yeah, I think that last 4th down attempt, that was pretty much like we're gonna really give it a shot to get back in this game.
Yeah,
but then
Daniels will probably still be in for maybe a drive.
He might play. But it's just...
I mean, Zach Ertz will be in there as well.
Yeah, he could...
I just need 0.04 points.
You didn't lose points on the sack?
No, I did not. Surprisingly, I did not.
I thought sacks counted.
I thought so too, but it didn't change anything here. Well, the Bills lost in the postseason to the Chiefs today.
Yeah. I mean...
It's bound to happen. Just be prepared.
I'm just hoping that we don't see... I'm
tired of seeing the same thing.
I'm tired... not even like outcome-wise. I just don't really want to see Chiefs-Bills in the playoffs. Like, maybe unpopular opinion because it's like, oh, it's a great rivalry. We've seen it every year, though. I'm kind of just tired of Chiefs-Bills in the playoffs. And maybe if it's first round...
Maybe.
But...
I am pumped with the concept of the Chiefs not making the playoffs. I mean, they're very hot and cold.
Right now, I think they just played a better Bills team.
Yeah, they're very hot and cold.
I think the Chiefs still make the playoffs.
Well, they definitely do. They're just very hot and cold this season.
There's a lot of division play for the Chiefs still, so there's plenty of room for them to even still win the division. They're playing good football. They got outplayed. They do have some weaknesses and some inconsistencies. And I know a lot of people are high on Patrick Mahomes, but I think Patrick Mahomes is still one of their inconsistencies.
People were saying that he's like the MVP this year. I'm like,
he carried the team.
He's done well.
He carried the team when they had receiver injuries, and he's been playing very well when they got healthy. Yep. But he still is inconsistent. But again, I really don't want to see... I want to see new matchups in the playoffs. I've seen Chiefs-Bills so many times.
This is what the old heads felt when Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were playing against each other all the time. And
I mean, at least they had the change-up of putting them in Broncos gear for a couple of years.
Yeah, but even then, that's not the same. Yeah, it's true. They have the same record as the Panthers right now. That's kind of wild.
Same record as the Panthers?
Yeah, 5-4.
Worse record than... No. Same record as the Bears.
That's true.
They're 5-3.
Panthers were 4-4.
They're 5-4 now, I think.
Yeah, but...
Technically Bears have a better record.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Handoff to Charbonnet, I believe, carry 4 yards.
Yeah.
I think is what they got there. But watching the games, they did talk about the impact of the NFC North games. Vikings with a win and Packers with a loss. With the Bears win, Bears are in second, or tied for second, technically right behind the Lions because they lose the tiebreaker. But they have the same record as the Lions, and they're half a game back from the Packers.
Yep.
And Vikings are a game and a half behind. So
it's like half.
Game and a half.
Yeah.
Behind the Packers. That division has gotten very competitive as we see another handoff for about 2 yards. But hey, I mean, it is the Bengals, but how much do we think
the Seahawks and the Colts are 100% consistent teams this season? Yeah, I'll say that for the most part. Even the Bucks stumble a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have good games, you're gonna have bad games. Everyone has them. When people are talking about, they're gonna be this best team, we're gonna go undefeated. You're gonna. It's very rare you have an undefeated team.
I didn't think the Colts were gonna be like not lose any more games. My concern is Daniel Jones looking like his old self.
It was one game.
It is one games, but like, I don't know. The turnover problem coming back is my concern. As we see another rush here for about 2 yards.
So they do stop him here.
Honestly, they're gonna
punt it right here.
It's like New Year's Eve. We're just winding down the clock as this game has been. This game was basically over at half. There was a little bit of hope for the Commanders, but
after that first touchdown, yeah. Even JSN is not even in the game right now.
Hey, yeah, he might not. Well, I mean,
there's no reason.
It's 4th down, so
no reason to put him back in. Yeah,
he might get some snaps, but yeah, I don't expect much more out of.
I just need Jane Daniels to come back in one more drive, or at least
Zach Ertz.
Or Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz will be in.
Zach Ertz completion, I think, gets you the points you need.
Oh
right?
yeah, one completion will get me the points.
As an impartial party, I kind of would rather just see them trot out Marcus Mariota, solid backup. He'll give you like a chance to show off some pieces, but Daniels has been running for his life, and it's his first game back from injury.
You think Mariota would do any better?
No, but he's not your starting quarterback. Like, the way this game has gone, I don't want Daniels getting hurt again.
I don't think he would.
He's been running for his life the entire game. I wouldn't risk it. Again, I know, like, you're partial. I'm mostly, but like, I would this game's over. Throw in Mariota and see what potential, like, promise you can see from other players. Because throwing Daniels in there just to run around and get tackled. Again, it's his first game back from injury.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what happens. And Daniels was hurt like half the season.
So Washington come back. I've seen a 33-point fourth quarter. I don't think this is the one. But again, like, Mariota,
he's seen some crazy stuff before.
Mariota, he's serviceable, but again, you're not. I think down 31 in the fourth, I don't think you have a problem throwing in a backup here.
I think to me it's a drive too soon to do that, but no, it seems early to do that.
You're down 31, and you haven't been able to do anything on offense.
Yeah, I was about to say, Seattle's been looking pretty good this year, so I'm not surprised that Seattle could be breaking into like the top 5 in some people's power rankings. There are some people who are doing that, yeah.
No, I know some people. Are you some people now?
I'm not sure yet. I have to look at everybody else. I didn't see a lot of games today, so I have to do some research.
I'll say, like, I'm not going to be a huge fan if they put Daniels back in, because
you just don't want to have fun, apparently.
I don't want the man to get injured. The game is over. Like, it's not been pretty, and he's running for his life.
Got it. Okay. I just need him to rush like 2 yards. That's all I care about.
What if he goes in here and throws an interception? Like, you would be better off with him out. Like, you still have Ertz.
I'm still going to lose regardless.
I mean, and handing it off, I'm not surprised is the move. Because, again, you don't want him to get hurt. But, like, I just don't like having him out there. He just came back from injury. And the way the game has gone, it seems aggressive for no reason. I mean, I don't even think Seattle has most of their starting defense out there.
No, that's...
So, I don't know. Completion there, and that should get you your points.
Oh, my gosh. It only took 4 quarters.
Yeah. I don't like Daniels being in here. Because if he goes down with an injury, re-aggravates a hamstring injury or whatever, this is going to look back as like one of like the why is he even in instances.
Yeah.
So I don't like having him in. But from the 50, we see a handoff. I mean, they're hardly even utilizing him. They're running the ball.
Yeah.
You could throw Marcus in. Marcus can still show some promise if you really are trying to get back in this, but I just prefer safety.
Say, Leonard Williams is sitting out right now. So
yeah, he's sitting out. The Seahawks are resting their starters.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
Go Samuel up to the top again.
Yeah, we'll see Samuel in. I just would like to.
I want a little bit more of a cushion with my lead.
Drops back, fires, got a completion. Oh
my gosh!
Krosky Merritt gets pushed, and
one is gonna get a flag.
Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be probably
a little bit of a taunting penalty right there.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct. That doesn't surprise me. Again, Seahawks, they don't really care.
No.
Reek Woolen.
They do not care at this point.
He's such a big dude. He's built like a safety with the athleticism of a corner. That is just not fair.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like 6'4".
Yes, he's a tall man.
He's tall. He's
built.
But he's so fast. Like, it's just...
He's not like DK Metcalf scary, but...
I mean, at corner, it's just... He doesn't have the physicality quite, but he's... Jaden, he's going to run out left. He's going to fire. He's going to have a completion.
Is that a completion?
And that is going to... So that will be a catch.
Apparently. I don't know.
And so that'll keep the sticks moving.
It's provided me more cushion.
I mean, does it? Well, so what? They don't have anyone left to play, and you don't have anyone left to play. Honestly, having no one in would be better for you.
Yeah.
But you see Ertz, you see Daniels in, keeping all their starters in.
Was it 100?
10 minutes left. Commanders team trying to get back into this. You see a fake dish out to Debo, and Debo's going to get wrapped up for only about 3 or 4. So, Commanders, yeah. If you're talking about actually getting back, they also don't have any timeouts. Or they have 1 timeout.
Yeah.
Talking about actually getting back into this game.
Yeah, okay, so best records 6-2, 6-2, 6-2. Eagles, Buccaneers, Rams, Packers at 5-2-1. Seahawks 5-2. Probably looking up to 6-2. So we're gonna have 4 6-2 teams, which is
5-2-1.
Yeah.
Commanders hand it off here. There's nowhere to go, and they're gonna maybe get back to line of scrimmage, maybe lose half a yard.
Yeah, maybe.
That's to Jaquari Krosky Merritt again. So I'll bring up 3rd and 5. As we're looking at 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, Darnold's got the hat on right now. He's not coming.
If I'm the Seahawks, I'm not putting him out.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, they're sitting comfortable over there.
We've marked it at 3rd and 6. Daniels on 3rd and 6, drops back. He's looking. He's going to fire quick out, and he's got a completion up to a 1st down. So they keep it moving. I believe that was Lane on the completion.
Yeah, I think it was.
And so sticks move. 1st and goal. 8.5 minutes. Like, how much are Commanders even pushing right now? It's
enough to get at least a touchdown, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but like if you're really pushing to try and make a comeback,
this is a terrible effort.
You just hope to go faster, which is why I don't think they're pushing that hard for. So I don't know why he's in.
This is a handoff.
Yeah, we see a handoff. That's gonna go ahead for another 4 yards. So they're gonna be down to about the 3.
Yes.
So that was Rodriguez. Again, probably the best rusher so far for Commanders. But none of it's really been great.
Aiden Durd?
Another fakes a handoff. Jaden Daniels looking for something and he gets spun down and yep. And Jaden Daniels is hurt. His arm did not look right. And this 7.5 to go.
How do you land on this?
Yep. That's his. Man. His arm did not go the right way, and that is an ugly injury. Yeah. Why do you even have him in the game? This is aggressive for no reason. You're down 31. Yeah. This is what I was, and yeah.
We're pleased with Beaver.
That's
so stupid. Like
that's an ugly injury.
Why
likely out for the year? Should not have been in
at all.
So what I
know that's what you were hoping for, and I was hoping that they would at least like let him run a few times and then to pull him out. But
they're not gonna take him out mid-drive. That's why I didn't want to see him in on the drive at all. Because they don't pull guys unless there's an injury. Unnecessary. Why are you running with him? It's just the game was over.
Yeah, it was basically over.
The game was over. Now you go from losing a game that potentially represents the end of your season, or at least just a really bad spot, to now you have lost your franchise quarterback from what it looks like probably the end of the rest of the year. Yeah, he'd been running like hell all day. And
this is how Alex Smith got hurt. This is how
the one thing I will say that I got off is it wasn't a leg injury. It's a freak accident because it's an arm injury. It has nothing to do with what was injured. But why? And that's going to be something that Dan Quinn's going to have to answer to, that the ownership and the management's going to have to answer to.
No,
he's standing.
He's in a cast.
It's an arm injury. They still have a cart there. Though it looks like he will walk off, but I don't see how I don't see any reason why he should play the rest of the year.
Dude, there's a guy crying in the stands right now.
I mean, it's brutal. It was not a pretty injury. It's your franchise quarterback. And, like, if this is the Bengals, tell me how Joe Burrow should be in this game. He shouldn't.
No.
And he's been blown up several times before. It's negligence. And
feel like I should win this game.
This pisses me off because it's so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, what are we? Are we ego boosting? Are we trying to?
This has to be an ego boost.
Like, just
this has
play
to be
safe and put in Marcus Mariota. This happens to Marcus. Yes, it's horrible. Yes, you feel bad, but it's not the same.
Defensive end that came out suspension 2 weeks ago. He balled out last week and today, but now an Achilles torn is out for the season. Injuries are rough, but Daniels was playing for pointless season reasons.
Yeah,
and look, now they get a touchdown.
They get a touchdown.
Yeah, because for no reason.
I mean, it doesn't mean much.
It means nothing. That's what that is.
Yeah, we're gonna be following him, and we're gonna get. I'm sure he's gonna have.
You're gonna have some big questions to answer, Dan Quinn.
You're gonna have probably some scans done in the coming day or so. Hopefully, come video recording this week, we'll have an official report. Extra point try is up and good. So there you go. No, if you win this game, if you somehow pulled out this game, you're still probably not making the playoffs.
No.
Because you seemingly, with how that injury looks, lost your franchise guy for the rest of the year. And this is my other concern with it, is it's not just losing him for the rest of a lost year. Season-ending injuries have effects beyond the year too.
Yeah.
Like, if this happened like next week, towards the beginning of the game, and you come off of like a win, cool. But
Washington could win the game and likely didn't mean a damn thing with the scheme of the season. Yeah, no, I'm praying that it's not. And anybody who does, not like wish or like whatever it is like you've seen those people on the internet like, oh, it's gonna be RG3 all over again. You guys suck.
I mean, again, like,
just don't.
It's not people wishing for that, but it's just that's a lot what happens with these kind of quarterbacks. And yes, it looks like history's repeating itself. I don't think anybody's wishing for this to happen, but
I don't know. It just ticks me off that like I'm fine with like going with trends, like following trends and stuff like that. Like, oh, how the Bills only beat the Chiefs in the regular season but never in the playoffs. These are the kind of trends that I don't want to hear about, like the injury kind of trends, specifically with Washington quarterbacks. I don't like that kind of stuff. No,
I mean, again, nobody, and I don't think
nobody does.
Nobody's hoping for injury.
I'm not saying that nobody is. I'm just saying that when people mention that on the internet, I'm just like, can we not bring that up? Like, I get it, but
it's an elephant in the room, though. It's injury concern.
Yeah, we don't need to mention it like every 15 minutes or whatever it is, because I see it all when he got injured right away. People were like, "Oh my gosh, it's RG3 all over again." It's been like 2 minutes, and we're already saying that he's the next RG3. No, stop it.
Again, it's one of those things where it's just it is what happens with these mobile quarterbacks. Mobile quarterbacks, they're more susceptible to injuries. I know a lot of people had mentioned concerns as far as just like the way he doesn't have like very big arms, so it doesn't like questions of his durability of his arms, which is I'm peeved because I've seen this stuff, and I've hated the idea of playing people in pointless points of games since Derrick Rose. That's a long time.
That's a long time ago.
That was a while.
That's a throwback.
You see, Sam Darnold's not playing. I mean, he wasn't gonna like.
That's a throwback. Is that Lock?
Yeah, it's Drew Lock. Pitch out, and they're gonna lose about a yard here to not even third string running back. Like, I mean, obviously, after you see that happen, you go, yeah, we're not putting any of our guys in, because it's just like if anything were if anything were to happen again, it's like, no, we don't want that happening to a starter.
Yeah.
But like, you gotta even wonder if they were even considering putting a guy back in, because this.
I think at this point we just not like turn off the game, but like not pay attention to it.
Yeah,
we already know who wins.
The game's pretty much over, but the game also
over.
The game's pretty much over. We see a handoff here. It goes for about 2 yards. I believe it's Taylor on the carry.
Yeah.
But again, like, yeah, Seattle's gonna win, but the biggest takeaway isn't even Seattle winning, and it sucks. Like, Seattle, you don't even feel good winning this game.
Yeah. This is what happened with Godwin last year. It's the same thing.
It just
for meaningless reasons.
Yeah, it's just no reason to have him in the game.
Yeah, I'm just sick and tired of the pointless injuries across the league. Like,
we got a
there's
handoff.
a whole reason
Third and
for
8.
resting your starters. And when people are like, "Oh, we're not going to rest our starters because this is a division game and everything," I get division pride, but like, come on.
we're also seeing these in game. Like, yes, division games mean more.
Yes, they mean more, but you don't want to risk the chance of someone getting injured. And I know this is mid-season. This is some point in the season that we're probably just going to be like, "Oh man, that sucked that it happened." But like, this is something where it's like, even if they did win this game, even if there was a chance of them winning, it's just one of those things where you should have thought a bit more about how you were going to go into that, I guess. I don't know. Like, sure, I wanted Daniels to go in for another drive, but I didn't want him to stay in the entire drive. I know it's not a thing for a quarterback to get pulled out mid-drive.
Again, that's why I was like, hope for Zach Ertz, don't hope for Daniels to go out there, because the way Seattle had been attacking him, I didn't like him being out there.
Yeah, C capital is what he used to be. You got to rest everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and again, it was like, yes, that is a good point, but in this situation, that doesn't even matter, because this game was over. This game was almost over at half. We had talked about it.
Yeah,
it was basically over at half. There was a slight sliver, and I get you keeping Daniels in for the third quarter. Why are you coming in the fourth quarter, down 31, and playing him and running him? Like, I was at least somewhat okay with the idea of just handing it off. But like, also, again, if you're just gonna hand it off, why not just throw in Mariota? Mariota can hand the ball off just as well as Daniels can.
Yeah.
But it's just a brutal injury for no reason, and like, the only thing I can take away, like, yes, Chris Godwin was a very useful piece for the Buccaneers. Chris Godwin is not your franchise quarterback, who's also, what, 24, 25?
Nolan, you just missed the worst injury you could have seen so far this season. Like, not on par with Scadaboo, but it was a stupid decision. Daniels was down 38-7. Tries to run for a touchdown, gets tackled by, I think it was,
I wasn't even paying attention.
But he got tackled and his arm went the other direction.
It's a very ugly injury, and an extremely unnecessary time of the game.
Very.
And you're down 31. This was with 7.5 minutes, and you run a read option close to the goal line. Sure, you want to score, but like,
no. Nolan, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
It's just it's boneheaded decisions from and I've seen it so many times just in sports. Why do you have your best player or one of your most valuable players in the game when the game is like even the coaching? You took what 7.5 minutes to go down that field.
Yeah.
You were not trying to get back in that game.
No, you were just.
So why is he in the game?
Yeah, why was he in the game at all?
You handed it off 80% of that drive. You're just even still, they're just handing it off. They're just trying to get out of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me why Jaden Daniels is in that drive. And I'm very heated because one, again, unnecessary injuries. I hate injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I like Jaden Daniels. He is up there for easily a top 10 quarterback for me, potentially top 5 as far as just quarterbacks I like in the league.
Yeah. And Nolan, I didn't mean to snap at you. It was just it was a rough injury, and I didn't want to see that.
Yeah. I get hello. I get the obviously the frustration of bringing up bad curses like that. It's just it's bad juju, and I get that. But
I don't believe in that stuff. I just think it's just stupid. I don't know why they thought that Daniels needed to stay in that entire drive, or why they were doing that stuff. People that like injuries on opposing teams are sort of twisted. No, I agree with that. There are some people who make fun of that, and I do not associate with them at all. It's my one rule with watching football. I don't care who gets hurt. I don't care if it's the person I despise the most on the football field. I am not wishing an injury on that person because that takes a toll on their mental and physical health.
We gotta run up to about the 49 as I mean, again, nobody wants to be in this game anymore.
Yeah. It's same thing. If Patrick Mahomes went down or Travis Kelce went down, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, I'm glad he's out of the game." No. That's inhumane. Where's the humanity in that? There's still people, and that's why I just can't. I just don't like those kind of people. And it's just I hope they can fix their mentality and not wish for that anymore. But we just have a bunch of random people who think it's funny to poke fun at someone's injury.
We gotta carry for about 3-4 yards.
I don't know. It's just I'm tired of tired of this kind of stuff. I don't know. I wish.
The containment of my anger once I noticed that injury was.
You were about to flip out over here.
I'd been calling it. I had been saying it all drive too that I didn't like that he was in, and the moment I noticed it once I saw it because when he was laying there you could see it, and I just do not like. I don't like the call. Their Commanders run it for the last time, and they're just gonna let the clock run. So you have your final
38-14. It's over. It's always been over.
Been over. And
I'm sorry. This brings the mood down. Sorry, guys. We're trying not to be.
It's a serious thing, and it's if you're the Commanders, you just took what was.
No, you bench him for the rest of the season. 2 injuries in one season. You putting him on the bench for the rest of the season, especially with how long this injury could be. This is at least 6 or 8 weeks.
Oh, I doubt he is able to come back. I don't even think. I think it was his off arm, and then still, I don't think.
Yeah, it's still gonna be. Yeah.
The rehab there is gonna be extensive, but at the same, why even put him back in? Because your team is playing horrible with him in. Yeah. You got blown out 38-14. It was 38-7. You got a garbage time touchdown. 38-7 against a playoff team. There is no... I doubt you have any chance of making it back into the playoff conversation. Yeah. Especially with only... again, I love Mariota. It was already a big question mark if you would be able to make it back into the playoff conversation with Daniels. Yeah. So your chances are slim to none.
It's over.
And it's just, you don't... Now, especially now, Washington should be sellers at the deadline.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't try and do it. You went and took this game that was like, this is like almost the end of our season. If we lose this game too, now it is the end of your season. Yeah, that pretty much ends your season. You went from a likely end of your season to end of the season. Get as much value as you can for next year. You had so much potential coming into this year. You didn't show any of it. Yeah. Cut your losses and just move on.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they gambled with their quarterback, and that is not the guy you should be gambling with. One game back from injury, too. Mm-hmm. If he'd been healthy, all year, maybe I'm give it a shot, Maybe one more drive.
This is the second injury this year alone.
Yeah, he's just came back from injury, and he's been running for his life. Yeah. It's just dumb. I'm not there. There's no sugarcoating it. It's just straightforward, stupid. I don't know. I don't know where the thought process. Maybe thought process is, hey, maybe we can get back in this game. You threw it one time on that drive. Yeah. You were not actively trying to get back in that game.
Yeah, and I'm going to reiterate this again. Apologies for being heated and being snappy at you guys. We're just trying not to be. You cannot not be upset at this. This is something that you're just like.
I don't care if he's the one staying in. You're as head coach, you outrule him. He should not. You got to pull him.
That. Dan Quinn has got to answer this question. You got to give a really damn good reason why he was still playing.
He's not. There is no good answer.
That's the point. Is that there's not gonna be a good answer.
There's nothing you can say. The most you can do is.
Yeah, it's stupid no matter what. Yeah, there is no good explanation. There's probably gonna be a decent answer, but even then, that's
the best answer is go out and take accountability for your mistake. And
if he doesn't take accountability,
that's gonna be. I mean, obviously, they're press trained, so I'm sure it will be a sort of, didn't expect that, and obviously this is the worst outcome, but...
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah, it's gonna... I mean, again, it's not their duty. They don't, owe it to the media to tell people what happened, but it's a very questionable call. I don't know whose call it was, but even if it's Daniels out there saying put me back, he does not get final say.
No.
And also, Daniels just came back from injury. You're down. I doubt. I know Daniels loves the game. You see that constantly, even when he's on the sideline injured. He loves the game. And so, I want to turn this. I don't even want that up there.
Yeah, don't care. I don't care if it's.
He loves the game. even on the sideline, is just having the best time, which is again one of the reasons why I really like the guy. And even then, like, even if he for some reason goes, coach, keep me in. Like, I want to see what I can do. That is a situation as an experienced head coach. He isn't a new head coach. He's an experienced head coach.
Yes, he's a very experienced head coach. He's won a Super Bowl with the team.
That is where you sit and go, no.
There's no excuse for this.
That's get your ass off the field. Because you're too valuable. This game's it's a loss. Yes, we're 3. Yes, we go to 3-6. Our odds are better with you on the field. Mm-hmm. He should know that. And again, we've said we don't like injury. Yeah. But what peeves me is when you had a chance to avoid it and you choose not to. Yeah, it's bad decision making. It's not a good look, and it's gonna call some things into question for sure.
A few things, I'm gonna be completely honest.
And I don't think this is the sort of I don't think that's the sort of thing that puts you on a hot seat, but it is one of those things.
It's gonna be one of those things where it's like they're gonna look back at this and like, do we want this guy as like?
It's one of those things. If they don't win another game and he ends up on the hot seat, you're not gonna get a lot of leeway.
No, and this is one of the things that are gonna go against you.
Yeah, like it.
You're not escaping this. This is gonna be on your resume for the rest of your career. Like, you're not gonna escape it. I don't know why he thought this was a good decision. I don't know what the process was. I don't know what he saw going into the future. It has to come down to just he's either dumb for thinking that they had a chance for a comeback, even though they weren't moving the ball very fast, or it was all ego and something. I
don't know if you're going for a morale boost or what.
Good reason for this.
The only reason he should be in the game is if there's a legitimate chance to win. If you're looking for a morale boost, Marcus Mariota can give you a morale boost.
Oh, Mariota any day would give you a morale boost.
He can. Again, he's not Daniels. He's older. Yes, but
he's a vet. He's not going to be flashy.
No part of that was even like. It was a garbage time touchdown. It was just it was one of the most unnecessary injuries I have probably ever seen.
It's the one I've seen, honestly, because I mean I've heard of him, I've seen the clips, but I've never watched it live. This is the first one I've watched live.
I mean, you talk Chris Godwin. I think that game was closer. At least, like.
It was closer, but it was still garbage time.
It was garbage time. It was very unnecessary, but I think it was maybe 2 scores with like half the time.
It might be. It kind of has to be.
He hardly touched the ball. He threw 1 pass and 1 run. Tell me what their Marcus Mariota couldn't have done.
I don't know.
It's just.
This is the epitome of I don't know what I'm doing, and or I'm trying to make my position look better by trying to throw in my starting quarterback in for no reason, just for ego and make me look better. I don't know. I don't know how Dan Quinn is. I don't know much about him. I don't think he's a terrible human being or anything.
No,
I just think this decision is not just affecting Jaden Daniels. This is affecting the entire organization as a whole. Like, why did you do that?
No,
this had to be like a collaborative agreement. Yeah, we're gonna put him back in.
I mean, it really doesn't though. It's the head coach's job, and he's like he doesn't owe anything to the media. Obviously, as I mentioned, he's gonna owe the management some answers because that's that like. It doesn't really matter what he says to the media, but what is going to matter is what he says. He's going to have to come up with something for ownership because That's their guy. That's not your guy. That's their guy.
Dan Quinn better open his press conference by announcing he's donating his arm to Jaden. That'd be the only way I'd give him any leeway with this.
I don't think his arm's gonna help.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything, honestly.
Like I get the joke, but also at the same time, his arm isn't worth anything.
He's
but
also kind of old too. So.
He's old and not that fit. But again, like, it would still be bad. It would still be a bad and dumb decision if he wasn't coming off of injury.
Oh,
but him coming off of injury made this a bad call from the start.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Or even if the game hadn't been going the way it was, but the way the game had been going, it was such an obvious, like, it seemed like such an obvious decision to pull him. If he had time in the pocket and he wasn't coming off of injury, maybe like still down 31. I'm like, okay, give him a drive, see what happens. Because you still had the full fourth quarter, but there were so many reasons. Not only was there no reason to have him on there were so many reasons to pull him.
Yeah. Me too. Because I'm like, with these injuries, okay. I know you know this about us. We're Husker fans. The moment I saw Dylan Raiola got taken down, I was like, oh my gosh, no, please, no. We haven't had anything good here for the last decade, and this is what happens to us. And the thing is that I don't care about me, team pride or anything. I'm just hoping that Dylan Raiola is okay, like, in the moment. Like, it's just, yeah. And there's going to be people online who's like, well, Dylan Mahomes just got injured. Well, Nebraska still sucks. I hate those people because they find every single way to try and bash a different school or a professional organization. It's not just college level. It's everywhere. It's not even just football, too. And it's just, like, I'm praying that Jaden Daniels has a speedy recovery. I don't know. It's literally thoughts and prayers to him. Like, I know it's not like a career-ending injury, but it's definitely a season-ending injury. It's just...
It likely is a season-ending.
I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
And I can't... No. I'm trying to chill out with my anger because, like, there's a time and a place for that kind of stuff. And to be completely honest, he's alive and breathing, and that's all I care about. Nothing will scare me as much as that DeMar Hamlin thing. Like, that was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in sports. But if Kirk Cousins comes back to Washington, I will lose my crap in a bad way.
I'm
well, Washington, if you're looking for
at 3-6, I don't think Kirk Cousins gives you the hope that you're looking for.
Any hope, honestly. He's past his prime.
I honestly think if you're Washington, just sell at the deadline. You have a lot of veteran pieces who aren't playing well, but might be valuable enough for someone.
Yeah.
You're at 3-6, you look bad. This was a bad performance. No part of this team should be trading for value. Like, it should be trading for draft value. Prepare for next season, because I don't know how you look at this and go like, yeah, we're prepared for Jaden to come back and make a run in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have the record, you don't have the team. And also, Kirk is not going to be an upgrade over Marcus Mariota. People, like, say what you will, whatever. Marcus fits the scheme at least.
Probably did get to their head, I'm going to be completely honest. Just a little bit.
It's the same thing with the Texans. The Texans they had a good year with a lot of hope. Mm-hmm. And they go into the next year and they don't carry any of that momentum. Yeah. It's just you stay at the same
spot.
Fall
apart and everything.
Marcus does more in that scheme than Kirk would do. It's a Cliff Kingsbury offense. Marcus is not Jaden Daniels, but he is a lot closer and can do a lot more with that offense than Kirk Cousins will be able to do. But also, they can't even keep most of that offense healthy. Terry's injured.
But Kirk O'Chains.
Kirk O'Chains, he can go a lot of places. I don't think Washington is going to be that place. Washington should not be competing. They should not be like yes, they're going to be competing, but they're not they should not be making a playoff push.
Yeah. No one.
Well, so okay, anyone trading for Kirk is not going to take his full contract. Atlanta is going to have to eat at least some of it.
Yep.
That is how that is.
To themselves.
They did. Getting rid of him will be beneficial, but Atlanta's going to have to eat some of that. Yeah. And that's the only way he gets moved. And currently, he wants out. The question is, does anyone want him? Because right now, he looks about as valuable as Russell Wilson.
He's probably like Titans, maybe, if they even want to have.
I don't even know why Titans.
I don't know, veteran presence, maybe. That's about it. That's the only team I can think of.
I wouldn't give up draft capital. You could just sign someone if you wanted veteran presence, but
just go walk Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, I don't even know where Kirk goes. Team with an injured quarterback, or just no real quarterback, but still has somehow a chance to. Well, no, it'd be a team with a quarterback that's injured, and Kirk gives you a better chance of holding over while they're injured. Yeah. Honestly, so I don't even know who that would apply to.
Yeah.
Most of the quarterbacks came out healthy this week. This being the only real case, but again, I don't think they should be looking.
Yeah. To answer your question, I don't know. I mean, for the NFC side of things, Tampa Bay or Lions would be nice. For the AFC, Bills, Broncos. I think those 4 teams for sure.
I still like my answer.
Is the Rams Bills?
My prediction is Rams Bills still.
Yeah.
I like the way the Rams have gotten a lot better. Again, they were close to beating the Eagles last year, who were Super Bowl champs, and they got better on offense, and I think better on defense too.
Yeah, they got a lot better on defense.
So I think I like Rams. I like the narrative too because you're so much experience. Devontae obviously hasn't won a Super Bowl, but he's been to the playoffs. Stafford's won. Nakua's young, but you got a mix of young and old guys, so you have that experience. And then Bills, right now are just. The question was, can they rebound after their struggles? Yeah. And it seems like, especially after this week, it seems like they have. So, I like Rams.
Yeah,
Bills.
I swear he did get 10 years younger. There's no way he's playing like that at this age.
It's as long as he's healthy, he's one of the best. He's his play is timeless. Okay. It's just the only thing his age shows is an injury.
That's about it.
His body just deteriorates, but that's about it. He's as sharp as ever. Yeah. And yeah, I love Stafford, but honestly, I also pulling for a Rams Super Bowl because it might be Stafford's last one. Yeah. Last chance.
Probably.
And Devontae, I don't know how much longer he has, but I know right now he literally went to the Rams for Super Bowl sake.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, I mean, that's about it. So.
That's about as high of a note as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
After that, so.
Well, thank you all for tuning in for the most part. I know been very disappointing with how this game ended. But thank you all for joining us. We'll see you in the next few videos. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have regular videos out this week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have updates, obviously, on this instance, but we'll also have recording will follow the trade deadline. So, hopefully, we'll have some interesting news that isn't just depressing.
Yes.
Well, hopefully, like some actually like fun conversation about these, these trades that potentially could be a very active trade deadline, as we've not really seen much leading up to it. So,
Sure.
well, we'll see. I was hoping to get more into like these like who trades and who doesn't, but
we're gonna have to wait on that.
Yeah,
honestly.
well,
it's gonna happen tomorrow and Tuesday, honestly.
Well, yeah, and the other thing is like we can't really preview that anymore because at this point we have different things that have come up, and it's just not the place to talk about it right now, and we're not gonna have a place to talk about it until after. So, no more room for prediction or anything, which is unfortunate. But we appreciate you all joining us. Still, we always appreciate you guys being here. Obviously, again, it's a very sour note, and
We'll do.
We will do. We appreciate you all being here, and we hope that you all enjoyed, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video or live stream, whichever it is.
Yeah. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Eagles?
Defense?
Eagles.
I don't know who's playing.
I don't know who this is, but yeah, Eagles.
I don't know who's playing next week. Eagles defense is solid.
Yeah.
Ending
Eagles.
note.
Yes.
Bye.
See ya.